Jesus, what's up? Risky, what's up? Speedy, what's up? Jesus, I saw you. I saw you, Jesus. Damn, why they always got me working until 11 on foot? Damn, bro. Bro, borracho. My life used to be exactly like that, bro. I'll explain. My life was exactly. Let's just start. Let's just start on time or early, right? Like, whoa. Let's not do that, bro. I'm like talk about being a rookie. Let's turn this music down a little bit. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Let's go. Let's have some fun. I want to move this. Let me hide this. Let me also hide this thing real quick. I have to make sure that I have my noise gate on, so this doesn't come in the stream. I think we're good though. Let me see. All right, that's working. What's up, Risky? What's up, Jesus? What's up, Borracho? There was a time where I stopped like streaming fights almost for like 6 months, where like there were some fights I couldn't cover, and it was because of that, because having to work like at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. on a fight night, bro. I used to hit, bro, Borracho. Trust me, I understand. If you don't mind, me asking, what do you do, Borracho? That you got to work on the weekends. Can't wait for Niners versus Cowboys. Who do you have? Who do you have for that game? Let me actually see something. I used to be a 49ers fan. That's like my second team. So that's tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. I'm gonna catch that. I need to start covering some football games so we can hang out. Will Ryder, what's up? My guy Will Ryder. Jesus, I saw you in the boxing voice chat the one day, and I was gonna say what's up, but I was at work driving because I listen to him like all day, all the time too. So it's good to be here. Speedy, my guy Speedy, what's up? It's good to go live for a bit, just to cover a couple fights, get the ball rolling a bit and kind of just work on our commentating skills a bit before next week, which is a big week. So I figured, I'll go live for a little bit. And it's a pretty significant fight tonight. Kattar versus Chikadze. Whichever one wins. I mean, maybe not so much Kattar, but if Chikadze wins tonight, that's a big win. He's ranked number 8. He might be next up against Volkanovski. Who knows? Kattar took a big loss against Holloway, but if he's able to pull it off today after him being a big underdog, you never know what can happen, right? Yeah, that's the Boxing Voice, man. Since 2010, bro. I would love to do like a live show like that, and do it in my own style. But like just watching him, he's great, man. Did you watch the whole thing with him and him and Doomy? Like they're going at it and stuff like that. It's kind of sad, right? At least it ain't the best card, but sometimes these kind of cards that are not expected to be that good end up being the best. So. We shall see, but yeah, Jesus, I saw you and I was gonna say what's up. I was like, but I was driving, so I don't know if you would have been able to write back, and I would have missed it. So keen for Royval fight as well, bro. That is one I'm definitely interested in as well today, bro. That should be an interesting one. That's 2 before the main event. Brandon is a savage as well too. I think the Weasel had Royval winning on his prediction card because he did a whole breakdown of this whole fight. What do you think about Jennifer Maia versus Caitlyn today? Because a lot of people are writing her off, but let's see what happens. It's just good to get live right now. Algeo just won not too long ago. Bill Algeo. So next will be Dakota Bush. So that'll be coming up. He's 8-3 versus Borshev, who's 5-1. Just cover some fights tonight. Let's have some fun. Let's hang out. Oh, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out a lot. And then we'll have a good time. I got to be careful using that sound clip because it's like copyright. I got copyright struck one time for using that too long, like with the lyrics and everything. People always laugh at me at the cups that I have. But I wasn't even gonna go live. I'm like, yo, let me see if anybody stops through on a fight night type of day. So Borshev. Did Court McGee win tonight, by the way, on the preliminary card? Let me see. Oh, he did win a decision, round number 3. That's right. I'm so happy that the UFC fights are back on, man. Should be a fun night. We'll cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights, and then, we'll hang out. Carson, welcome to the stream, my guy. Welcome. I didn't hear, but I got Ness back because he always there. Yeah, supposedly Doomy was trying to get like a deal behind his back, and I don't know the whole story, but Ness was going ham. I would have to find the stream for you, but Ness was going like, he was mad, like basically saying like we're not boys no more and all this stuff. Crazy. I forgot to grab a cough drop. I'm just getting better, guys. I don't know if you know, like I caught the whole COVID thing and everything. It was rough. Carson, what's up, Carson? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Always writing comments on the videos. Thank you, Carson. Joe versus Canelo's announced. What time is that at? If I'm able to cover that. Fight time tonight. The main card gets underway at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's a little late for me, but if I'm able to cover it, then I'll do so. Giga Chikadze is here. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, GG. Man, I got so disappointed when Holloway versus Alex got canceled. Literally 2 days they announced the fight. LOL. Carson, what do you think about Dana White showing no interest at all in having Henry Cejudo step in? Because I mean, I would like to hear your thoughts before I share mine, but let's just say like Dana White has no intention of doing so. Henry Cejudo did an interview about it saying like, look, I had 2 belts before, but then you guys, you get guys like Masvidal and Conor that get big money fights and they get these fights. But at the same time, Henry Cejudo retired, so that kind of bit him in the ass a bit. So I don't know. What do you think about it? And Will, what you been up to? Will, did you see Ariel Helwani interview the comedian guy where he does a Nate Diaz impersonation and all that? I'll try to play it for you if you haven't, Will, but it was this past Wednesday and it was freaking great, bro. Great. My voice is finally back a little bit stronger, which is good because my throat was killing me, guys. By the way, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Let's get it. But because Max is out, I think they're gonna run with the Korean Zombie for sure, if I'm not mistaken. Chan Sung Young, ranked number 4, I believe. He beat Yair Rodriguez. Would have been a cool one, but we saw how that went with Max Holloway. Yair impressed me in that fight, though. Brian Ortega impressed me against Volkanovski, even though he lost. He took a lot of punishment that fight, but he has a strong chin. He's proven to be durable. Dan Ige's around. Chikadze, of course, fights tonight. Arnold Allen. Josh Emmett is another big name that's lingering in the featherweight division. Alex Caceres, the stream, the live stream friend of our channel that we got to interview. He's around. Shane Burgos, another durable guy right there, but he has to work his way back up. Alex Caceres, I think he's confirmed that he's gonna fight Sadiq. So number 15 versus number 12th ranked fighter. I forget exactly what event that's for. Let me see if I can find it. Bears versus Sadiq date. Let me see. I forget. I don't know if that's targeting. I know they were targeting it. I can show you guys real quick. That's according to for the March 12th card. So that should be interesting as well. Cody Garbrandt calling out Sean O'Malley. There's just a bunch of stuff that's happening, like as far as the UFC, which is good. Jesus says Canelo says that he will announce opponent this coming week. Who do you think it is? I wanted it to be David Benavidez just because of the style of fight that would be. I think Charlo is going to be. I'm sorry to say, I think Canelo's just going to walk kind of through him, and it'll be an easy fight. But I think that's probably the most likely opponent. I don't think Beterbiev. I don't think Bivol. I don't think any of those guys he's gonna announce. I know the cruiserweight fight fell through Jesus. So if I had to guess, I would say Charlo, maybe like a Cinco de Mayo type of thing. Beta Quest, welcome to the stream. The DC member fight club. Let's go. Just who would take just short king solidarity Miller, bro. I got to defend them right for all the short guys at Beta. I mean, I would like to see him, but like I think it really pisses Dana off when people retire and then try to come back as kind of using that like as a power move type of thing. And I think Dana White is just reluctant to do so because he's basically saying, look, you retired, like, and you surprised us out of nowhere. Now you want to come back now? No, we're not doing that. Is it a little annoying? Absolutely. But I think that's the case. Carson says the only reason why I think he didn't get the fight was because he's not a big draw. Speaking of Henry Cejudo, right? I mean, my problem with that is who's a bigger name than Cejudo for Volkanovski that's available if not Holloway? You know what I mean? Like if you look at the featherweight title, featherweight rankings, I'm sorry, you have Ortega, who he beat. Holloway will be a trilogy, which honestly, I hate to say this, but I wasn't too excited for the Max Holloway trilogy, but that's out there. I'm probably in the minority on that. Yair Rodriguez, he probably needs some time off. Chan Sung Young, Korean Zombie is not a bad one. Giga Chikadze one would be nice, but you know, of course, Volkanovski wants to get back in there soon. Josh Emmett, like I think Henry Cejudo is a bigger name than all these guys, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Henry to pick and choose, not enough of a company man. Could win, then leave again. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where, like, I think that Dana White doesn't want to do Henry Cejudo's any favors for that reason. What happened on those? Oh no, there's a guy that does the Nate Diaz impersonations. I gotta show you. Well, I'll try to put it like in the community tab and tag you or something, or in Discord, whatever's easiest for you. But it's let me see if I don't know if this is copyright material. Hold on. Let me see if I could give me 1 second. I don't want to get in trouble. There's another fight is about to be underway, but damn, this guy does the best. This guy literally does the best. Let me see. Oh, what's his name? I just saw it and I don't see it. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for it right now. Let me see. Can I pull it up? Let me see. Let's play all, but where is it? Where is it? I have to find it for you. I forget the guy's name. Ariel Hawani, interviews, comedian. Ah, man, this guy does the best Nate Diaz, bro. Right here. I found it. Al Four, and that's his name. Give me a second. Let me mute my audio real quick. Let me see if I can. Let me see. All right, hold on. Let me mute this real quick. Bro, look at this, bro. This guy does the best Nate Diaz, bro. Bro, he does the best Nate Diaz. Oh wait.
Whatever, what's up? I'll fight my motherfucker, man. So,
Wow, hold
on. This fight with Conor, what? August gonna be 6th anniversary of the second fight. So.
You gotta hear his Conor. Hold on, I'm gonna play his Conor in a second.
Whatever, what's up? I'll fight my.
That's his name.
Listen, mate.
Look at this Conor.
Whatever happens when we come back. I mean, it's a title shot. And they can complain all they want, but they cannot generate the money that I generate for this company. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds just like Conor.
Company, I am this bleeding sport. Do you know what I mean?
This guy sounds just like Conor.
Here. I come back, Ariel.
Look at Ariel's freaking crying, bro. I don't want to get copyright struck, so let me take it off, bro. But anyways, let me catch up with chat. Are you a Niners fan? I am a Eagles fan. The Niners are my second team. That's about it. Dan Hooker now as well. Will Ryder. You think so? Oh, Bush versus Borshev right now. Borshev going for the takedown here. Or for Bush, I'm sorry. Bush going towards the back right now. Got both hooks in. already. Cejudo should just come back but go to Bellator. He might have to look for another option. I don't think the UFC is ever gonna do him any favors, honestly. Truth hurts. Welcome back. Bringing in Triple C makes no sense. He is no GSP. I don't think the UFC is ever gonna do him any favors. They just don't want to get him back in there, in my opinion. So I agree. Yo, what's up, Risky? Yo, you saw Wade's announcement? No, what was his announcement, Risky? I didn't see it today. It must have been recently. Yo, Grip, what's up, Cole? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Happy 2022 to you as well, broski. Thank you for coming back as always, man, and showing love. Volk will beat Holloway and move up to lightweight and give Dan a shot at his belt. Man, if Dan Hooker lose his last Dan Hooker, I know he lost to Islam, but is it his last? Oh no, he won. Okay, so he's won in his last 4. So lost to Poirier, lost to Chandler, even though those are big names. Then beat Nasrat and then lost to Islam Makhachev. So he did lose to big names at least. Big body shot. Borshev with the knockout. I tapped out for a second. Oh my God. And he's dancing in the middle of the octagon. I'll make sure I cover the rest of these fights. Wow, Borshev. I want to see the replay. I think it was a body shot that just crumbled. Wow, that just crumbled Bush. He's breakdancing in the middle of the octagon. Let me see if they show it. Oh man, I like this. Cejudo versus McGee. Cejudo versus Alex. What do you mean, computer? Let me see if they're showing it right now. Let me see. What was it? It was a left hook to the body that just crumbled Bush. Floored him. Dominic Cruz being one of the commentators today. Wow. That crumbled him. Oh, you heard the pop. It was a left hook. He threw a right hook to the body. Missed, but then a left hook to the body landed flush. Oh my God. Ooh, heavy shot. Left hook to the body. All she wrote. Well, that's already 2 down in the books. Next will be Jennifer Maia versus Caitlin Chukagian. That'll be up next. But who you got in Surreal versus Francis? And do you think Francis resigns with the UFC? Honestly, bro, great question. I'm going your thumbnail is next level, bro. Thank you, Cole. I gotta do better on all my videos to put like good thumbnails. But thanks, man. I didn't of course I took that picture online and then I put the live thing under. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get better at that. Carson, I have Surreal God winning. I'm a little worried about Francis Power because that's always gonna be a threat. That's always gonna be a factor if he lands one. But I think as the fight continues, let's say if it goes to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You know, his power is just going to diminish a bit. He's still going to always be dangerous, but I think Surreal Gane is going to fight, tactical fight, be strategic. I think he's going to land and get out the way, not leave himself open. Sometimes he does lean to the right with his hands down. He did it against Derrick Lewis a few times. You get caught with an uppercut against Francis doing that, you're going to sleep. I have Surreal Gane winning. Now, if Francis wins, that's the crazy thing about the UFC as far as if he wins, his contract will probably get extended. And I don't know if he necessarily wants that because I don't think he's happy with the way he's been getting paid. I know he wants to maybe do some boxing fights against, heavyweights like Fury and Wilder and whoever. There's a lot of money out there for him, whether people like it or not. But I don't know. I think they'll work it out. But Francis having boxing options where he can make some money, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to kind of not, to not take those offers. Imagine, let's say he makes 600,000, and let me put this on Twitter real quick. Let's say he makes 600,000 in a UFC fight, even 800,000, which he doesn't. But let's just say hypothetically he makes that much. He could make 3 to 5 mil in one boxing fight. Me and Trey were arguing about that in the podcast, but it's one of those things. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to say where his career goes from here. His manager, we've heard Dana White talk about his management team, about Francis, saying that, they're not directing him correctly. So who knows? That's a good question. But yeah, Carson, I have Surreal though. Who do you have, Carson? Dan can't get it done. Although he's my favorite fighter of all time. He's entertaining. I love his positive attitude. Remember, he stayed out here, when he wanted to be back home in New Zealand or whatever, and he ended up staying out here and taking Islam on short notice after fighting like a month before that fight. We got to give him credit. If you haven't already, guys, hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out immensely so we could go higher on the algorithm and keep getting discovered. Let's go Whale Rider. Let's see. What do you guys think about Robert Whittaker and Adesanya? That's going to come up not too long from today. Miller in chat. What's up, Snipey? Welcome to the stream. Snipey always showing love. Adam, welcome back, man. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Everybody that's in chat, thank you for being here. Let's have a good time. If you guys are just getting here, 2 fights are already down. Next will be Caitlin versus Jennifer Maia. Jennifer Maia being 19-7, Caitlin being 16-4. That'll be up next. After that, the Royval fight, which I'm excited to watch, versus Rogerio Bontorin, who's 16-3. After that, Jake Collier versus Chase Sherman. And then the main event will be Calvin Kattar versus Giga Chikadze, number 5 ranked fighter versus number 8th ranked fighter. So let's see what happens. Izzy claps. Well, I might be leaning with Robert Whittaker. Hey, we got to talk about it. Truther says, thank you for the live streams. Only way I know in real time what's going on with the fights. You are by far the best play-by-play streamer out there. Thank you so much, Truth Hurts. I appreciate it. Thank you, man, for the kind words. I mean, it's going to be a fun year. This year, remember this moment for anybody that's here. This year, we're going to hit 20,000 subscribers. I hope. I think we can make it happen. Let's see what happens, right? But that's the goal for this year. The only way I see Francis boxing is if he leaves UFC. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? If he leaves the UFC, or if he was a big star like Conor. Not saying he's not a star. He's not as big of a star as Conor, nowhere near. But I think heavyweight fights, they always sell, and people have an interest in it. And for him to transition from the UFC to boxing and fight someone like Fury or Wilder, something along those lines, it's appealing to him. And not that I'm the biggest fan of it. I would rather see him stay in the UFC and continue fighting. Like, let's say he loses to Ciryl Gane, but it's a close fight. I would like to see a rematch. Or, I wouldn't like to so much see the Derek Lewis rematch, but a Ciryl Gane rematch if it's close. If he beats Ciryl, I don't know who else is out there. Maybe the John Jones fight can be made. Like, there's fights for him in the UFC that I would like him to stay for, but there's potential money out there. And they were also talking about with Fury not using boxing gloves, but like a different style of glove, a smaller glove, to kind of help, both of them kind of meet halfway. So let's see what happens. But I don't know. Boy's going to go crazy about that Whittaker fight. Look, Whittaker, I don't know why. I have a funny feeling that he's going to possibly be able to pull it off against Israel Adesanya. I know Adesanya is dangerous, but I think if Whittaker can mix up a little bit of his clinch, fighting the clinch game, his wrestling, and his striking, I think he could create a lot of problems for Israel Adesanya. And I just have a funny feeling he's going to perform quite well. I believe Whittaker is going to wrestle the pants off Izzy this fight. I think he's definitely going to try to implement his wrestling. After we saw what Blachowicz did to Adesanya, even though that's a different weight class, I think Whittaker saw, look, if I bring this guy to the ground and I can kind of neutralize his striking a bit, it's going to get quite interesting for Adesanya if Whittaker is able to do that. Izzy, for the first time in his career, looked somewhat human against Blachowicz. So that's beneficial for Whittaker if he can somewhat do the same. So I agree, guys. Help me with the by hitting the thumbs up. Helps the channel out immensely, guys. Let's go. Whittaker takes it an early first snap. I don't know about an early first snap. Okay, computer. I'm not sure. Beta Quest says Izzy gave his blueprint away, trying for light heavyweight, and I think Whittaker is going to push the gas pedal and try and gas out Izzy, but don't see him being able to keep Izzy at bay. Well said, Beta. That's exactly how I feel. That's the first time, in my opinion, that he looked human, that he looked vulnerable, that he looked beatable, even in his UFC career. I mean, he had a war against Kelvin Gastelum, but still, he was still somewhat dominating that fight as well too. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Whitaker, if he's able to take the fight to the ground, or even kind of just chain wrestle and give Adesanya different looks, I think he could even win a decision, even if it goes a distance. You'll blast through 20,000. I hope so, Adam. Let's go. That's the goal for this year. Let's get through it. I'm not sure Francis will be a good boxer, to be honest. I agree, Snipey. I don't think he will be, but I think that money, the temptation of the money out there is going to be interesting. What do you guys think about Tai Tuivasa versus Derek Lewis? Because that's another fight that's out there that I'm actually interested in. Let me take this out, put a couple things up on the screen as well too. We're gonna get some new overlays soon. Let me move this over here. Okay, that doesn't look bad. What's up, Ryan? Welcome to the stream. No, you're not too late. I went live not too long ago, actually, Ryan. So welcome to the stream. I wonder if we see John fight this year. There was a I forget who brought it up. You know, USADA could give you suspension secretly, and they're speculating that maybe John Jones got popped for some illegal substance again. So the reason why he's been out this whole time is because he's kind of like paying a penalty as far as time. I'm not the biggest conspiracy theorist, but that sounded kind of interesting because it almost seems like they're not doing anything to get him back in the octagon. I don't know. I don't know, Carson. If he does, Daniel Cormier, the other DC, right? He was talking about he doesn't know if John Jones wins if he comes back against someone like Cyril Gane or Francis Ngannou, because at the end of the day, when you take a lot of time off, it's not beneficial, right? So, and he didn't look that great against Dominic Reyes, right? When he fought him. So, but will we see him back in the octagon? I don't know, man. It's kind of frustrating because whether you like him or not, I do like watching him fight. I'll be completely honest. But Dominic Reyes was his last fight, February 8th, 2020, which was a close fight. Then Dominic Reyes, I thought because of how good he looked, I thought to myself, he's gonna, dominate some fights after John Jones. But then he lost to Blachowicz, which was a bad loss. And then and also to Hiri Prohashka. So as far as John Jones, I don't know, man. It's one of those things. It's up in the air. Hopefully we get some kind of news out of nowhere, especially 2022. John Jones returns. At the end of the day, I would like to see him in the octagon. We'll see. LLCKB says Whale Rider. We shall see. Whale. Truth Hurt says Francis is looking so far past this fight, even casuals see it. The man he is fighting is focused 100% on this fight. Francis is going to be having flashbacks of the first Stipe fight, says Truth Hurts. I mean, Cyril Gane is a dangerous fight. I don't know if he's taking him lightly because they used to be sparring partners. They've trained together before. I think he knows how skilled Cyril Gane is in a sense. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's taking him lightly, but he is talking about boxing and other things besides the UFC. So Andy Galaska says Milwaukee in the building. What's up, my guy? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome. Thank you for always coming through. Happy 2022 to you as well, and everybody that keeps coming back. Just want to throw something out there. We might have our first sponsor. Well, I'm waiting on approval, so I'll let you guys know about that. You heard it once, and I'm not gonna say it again. Just we got OGs in here right now, so just figured I'd let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated, but I'm just waiting on something. Hopefully I get it. If not, we'll get some other thing. But let's see. Lewis with a win versus Tuivasa he's in the mix again if he's able to win. Tai Tuivasa. I like Tom Aspinall as well too. He doesn't get mentioned as much with the heavyweights, but I think he's going to be really skilled and a contender. I think it'll be a big year for him if you guys haven't kept up with Tom Aspinall. I don't think anyone at Izzy's current weight can get him to fold to their will. I wouldn't be surprised if Adesanya wins. I have a feeling Whitaker, and he talked about it in an interview with Hawani. He was fighting emotional against against Adesanya the first time around, didn't really get to implement his game plan. He might be a lot more composed against Izzy. We've seen Izzy be vulnerable in his last fight. You know, I don't know. Okay. A lot of analysts, they talk about this, and it's something I want to bring to you guys. Let's think of the champions right now. We got Kamaru Usman, right? Probably the best pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC. Brandon Moreno, Aljamain Sterling, Volkanovski, Charles Oliveira, Adesanya, Glover, Ngannou, Shevchenko, Namajunas. All right. And Juliana Pena, right? Anyways, out of all the champs, who do you think is going to lose their title the quickest? Between, let's just pick like the prominent divisions. Let's go with Brandon Moreno. He's going to fight soon. Moreno, Sterling, Volkanovski, Oliveira. Out of those names, who's going to lose their title first? Or who, better yet, who's going to be able to keep their titles in the UFC? Like, do you guys see Glover holding on to his title? Oliveira holding on to his title? Sterling is probably going to fight Petr Yan. I think the majority of people are going with Petr Yan. Brandon Moreno he's going to meet Figueiredo again in the octagon. Is he going to lose his title? Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. Do you guys, what I'm basically trying to ask you guys is there any champion that you think is dominant besides Usman that's going to hold on to their titles all of 2022? We can have a little conversation before our next fight, since ESPN loves giving 12-minute commercials. John Carson says, I don't think Francis will be good for boxing terms of fighting because there's a difference between fighting. Yes, I think he'll gas out. Maybe his power doesn't even translate as much either, Carson, is another thing I was thinking about. Having power in the UFC and in boxing is two completely different things, especially when your conditioning is out the window. Once you get fatigued, that all goes out the window. I don't know how he's going to translate if he does do that. I think he might just do it simply for the payday. Cole says, Tuivasa seems to have an aggressive and cardio edge over Lewis. Lewis seems too casual and lacks hunger. If Lewis lands, though, Cole, that against Tuivasa, he could put him to sleep as well, too. Tuivasa does look focused. I think he does have great conditioning as far as for the division. I would probably go Tuivasa on that fight, though, as well. Lewis versus Tuivasa is a CTE fest. Oh my god, bro! Freaking beta. See, I'm gonna use that one in the future. Or we get an Ngannou versus Lewis repeat where they're kind of both stalling and not necessarily striking against each other. Beta. I can see something like that being the case. I may sound like a Jones fan, says Carson. But the reason why I think John had bad performance was a demotivation to fight Reyes and Thiago because they didn't present him a challenge. Look, let me think about what you said, but what I can initially say is that might very well be true. Fighting someone like Reyes on your return when you're really at the top of the division and you're usually like in blockbuster fights, so to speak, you could very well be. He looked disinterested against Dominic Reyes. He still edged out the win, but it's one of those things. I mean, he's not that old. He's only like a year older than Adesanya. I just think the inactivity is going to end up, it hasn't already, but it's going to end up hurting him if he doesn't start fighting again. And then he has problems at home. He has problems with coaches. I mean, who knows where he's at performance-wise, It's something that I'm not too sure about with John Jones. I want to see him back in there. USADA, as of 2020, does not publish positive results of fighters anymore, says Cole. It's highly possible Jones has tested positive and is sitting out a mandatory 2-year ban from competition. I don't know exactly who it was that just kind of shared that theory with me, Cole, but that is what they were speculating. I'm not mad. Like, Cole, do you think that's a very likely reason why he's not in the octagon? By the way, Yenny, happy 2022. Welcome to the stream. Monty's in the building. What's up, Monty 420? Welcome. Thank you guys for always coming back, always showing love. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up on the video. The next fight will be Caitlin versus Jennifer Maia. Jennifer Maia smiling in the octagon. She'll be fighting up next. Usman will lose to what are you saying, Jesus? Ryan, either Aljo or Oliveira. You know what, Ryan? I'm not gonna lie. Oliveira kind of grew on me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Oliveira kind of grew on me as a champion. I think he's gonna be somewhat dominant if you guys want to debate a bit, but I don't know. I'm kind of sold on Oliveira now. Chookagian versus Maia will be up next, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, Robert uses his wrestling against Izzy, says Ryan. Because if he stands up, I don't see a W for. Yeah, I think it's very crucial that he uses some kind of wrestling. Not that he takes Adesanya down consistently, but that he kind of makes Adesanya guess, and it's not just striking. Because if it's just striking, I think Adesanya is just that dangerous, and I think we'll outclass Robert in a strictly striking fight. Sterling Francis and Izzy says okay computer. As far as the guys that will lose their titles. Wow, computer. I mean, I agree with Sterling. Francis, I agree too, even though I think it could be a close fight, but I have gone. Izzy, that's the toughest one for me out of the three names that you mentioned. Thug Rose and Shevchenko, I could see them holding on to their titles for the whole year. Chookagian, number 2 ranked fighter, versus Jennifer Maia. I was about to call her Daniel Maia. Number 4 ranked fighter. Let's get it. Versus Damian Maia. I was about to call her. Here we go. Feigning with the jab is Maia. Both in the center of the octagon. Nice strong jab by Chookagian. Chookagian backing off, throwing another jab. Doesn't quite land just yet. I can't wait to commentate next week, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. Islam creeping up on. That's the only thing that scares me. If he's going to lose to anybody in the division, it's going to be him. Big right hand over the top by Maia. Yes. Once, and DC said it too. Cormier said it like that he thinks Islam is going to take the title. Nice strong jab down the middle by Chookagian. Yeah, once Islam gets a hold of that title, he's going to have to get past Beneil Dariush first, but I think he's going to be able to. Circling to her left is Maia. Chookagian being patient. Nice outside leg kick by Maia. Maia pressing forward, throws a 1-2, doesn't quite land. Chookagian backing off just a bit, throws a straight right hand, just misses. Nice outside leg kick lands for Chookagian. Little cut on the left eye, under the left eye of Chookagian. Nice jab to the body, lands for Chookagian. Outside leg kick again lands for Maia. She's had success so far in this first round with these outside leg kicks. Inside leg kick thrown by Maia again lands. Short right uppercut thrown by Chookagian. This time misses, but a left kick to the body does land for Chookagian. Big jab down the middle for Chookagian, lands again. She's starting to have success here with the striking. Maia being patient, circling to her right. Nice short right elbow lands for Maia. Chookagian going for the outside leg trip, gets it, almost falls into full mount. Doesn't quite land in there just yet, though. She's in half guard. She's on top now. Successfully taking down Jennifer Maia. Chookagian on top. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the first round. I believe John Jones was mad high with Reyes and Thiago and Alex first. I think Oliveira, Sterling, and Brandon will lose their title this year. Figueiredo does scare me a little bit against Brandon Carson. I think he's hungry. How you and the family doing is well. Hope you and the family are doing well. Yeah, Yenny, everything is good. The baby just went down to bed. We try to put her down like around this time. And the wife, we're probably going to watch a movie after this or something. Red Zeppelin, welcome to the stream. I mean, Usman will lose to Hamza, says Jesus. Hamza is the only guy, call me crazy, in the UFC right now, in the welterweight division, that I can see giving any trouble to Usman. Besides that, I don't know who else. Like, he already beat Covington twice. Gilbert Burns walked through him. Leon Edwards, I think, is going to get the shot next. I think Usman is going to win that fight. The only name that's somewhat threatening, in my opinion, is Hamza. Call me crazy, but Chookagian still on top, under a minute left here in the first round. Giving a chance to Oliveira's Islam, no one else. Yes, Carson, exactly. Once Islam gets that title, that's where it gets a little bit concerning for Oliveira. Volkanovski will hold his for 2022. That's a good point, Mani. I think the most dominant champions right now, of course, is like Usman and Volkanovski, as far as like the most likely candidates for keeping their titles throughout this whole year. But Neil versus Islam will be up soon, computer. Did you hear Usman versus Leon is happening? UFC finally doing right to Leon. It's only been like an 11-fight win streak for Leon before he got the title shot, right? So it's crazy, bro. But yeah, I did hear. Chookagian, nice right knee, but Maya back on her feet. Just 10 seconds left here in the first round. Maya's back against the cage. Chookagian looking for an underhook here. Right knee to the body for Maya out of the clinch. A few seconds left here in the first round. Round number 1 is over. I don't know if this fight is going to go the distance with the pace that these guys have been fighting at. Let's see. Let's catch up with chat. If I miss a message, guys, don't feel free to let me know again. Doesn't mean you'll be a great or good boxer. Big difference between the two. Absolutely, Truth Hurts. Yeah, being a good striker in the UFC doesn't mean it's going to translate to a boxing ring. I 100% agree. We'll probably still give him a good go again as well. Plus, Volk can't be submitted. He's a dwarf. You saw what happened against Ortega, bro? Escaping the darts, bro. That submission was deep. That was under the neck and everything. Let me see if I can find a picture. There's a picture that shows it perfectly. Look at this, bro. Under the neck. That man was under the guy's neck. Hips low. Kind of pulling. He was just trying to see how his right arm right here is pushing against the hips to create some space. But he was in a world of trouble, bro. The way he got out of that was one of my favorite fights. But honestly, I like the Sandhagen versus Piotr Jan fight more than the Volkanovski Ortega. At least it was more skilled in my opinion. But I felt like that fight didn't get as much credit as it should have. I should have started my timer, but they're in round number 2 of a schedule 3 here. Chookagian versus Maya. Let's see. Kai Kara France getting that belt. I like Kai Kara France a lot, bro. I mean, how many more fights before he makes himself one of the guys to go for the title? He's ranked number 6 right now. Royval is right above him. He fights tonight. Askarov is up there as well too. I mean, he might find himself fighting for a title before the year ends. You never know. He had a great performance against Cody. You might be right. I like his style too, his demeanor and everything. After Jorge beats Kobe, Jorge will beat Usman. No. I have Jesus. I'm not going to lie. I have Kobe absolutely dominating Jorge Masvidal. It could be, that doesn't mean it can't be a competitive fight. I just think the gas tank of Colby Covington, his striking, his chain wrestling, is going to be too much for Jorge. Colby didn't take Usman down, but he's going to take Masvidal down, in my opinion. And he's going to control him on the ground, and it's just going to be a long night. Blood Diamond Dude will be best striker in welterweight, says Will Ryder. Bro, like, it's one of those things as far as, like, Kai Kara France as well, too. He might get the belt. We shall see. Let's see. No way Masvidal beats Covington. I think his best days might be behind him. It's a pretty significant fight for Masvidal. If he doesn't win, that's what, 3 losses in a row? The second one was a brutal knockout with Usman. It was a decision loss to Usman. Then it was a knockout. Then if he loses to Colby again, that's a 3-fight skid. I don't know. It's going to be tough for him. How long till main event, brother? Right now, Maya versus Chookagian is fighting. After that will be Brandon Royval versus Rogerio Bontorin. So it's the fight that's on right now in the second round. Then 2 more fights before Kattar versus Chikadze. Thank you for coming to the stream. For first playoff win since 1991. Jesus, I was born 1990. Jorge not being a champion as long as Usman is champion. Yeah, Jorge is not beating. I don't even think he gets past. I'll be very, very impressed if Masvidal could get past Colby Covington, because I don't even see that happening. Carson says, I think Usman will win, but Leon could give Usman a challenge because remember their first fight was early in their careers, yes, and Leon has improved a lot. He has underrated grappling, and he's a pretty good counterpuncher as well. But I think Usman is like that much ahead of anybody. Like as far as like the power advantage is gonna go to Usman when Usman lands compared to when Leon lands. I just can't see Leon winning a decision against Usman. I can't wait for that fight, Whale. Truly can't. Right, Usman has his number. Masvidal has no chance. They somehow gifted him a trilogy. He would have to beat Covington, and I don't think that doesn't necessarily grant him. Nice head kick landed for Chikadze. I don't think Masvidal beating Colby grants him another title shot either. But then again, to play devil's advocate too, who else do you give to Usman? Vicente Luque, if he gets past Edwards, Bilal Muhammad, another candidate. Besides that, I don't know who else. Bro, my name, I know people hate me for it. I want to see Khamzat versus Usman. That's the fight I want to see. Call me crazy. Under a minute left here in the second round. Chikadze going for the choke right now. Has her hooks in pretty high on the back of Maya. Maya trying to defend, trying to control the wrist of Chikadze. Needs to survive 23 seconds here. Chikadze on the back of Maya. Looking for the choke here. Maya defending, doing a good job of fighting the hands, tucking her chin. Maya so far safe. Has to survive 5 more seconds. But so far, Chikadze dominating. Round number 2 is over. One more round in this fight will be underway shortly. Right now, Chikadze is dominating. Kobe will grind down Masvidal. And I think it's going to be like, you know how Kobe fights. He's one of those like, you know, battle of attrition kind of guys where he just fights you and just keeps a pace and wears you down. You saw what he did to Tyron Woodley. Or what he does really to anybody when he wins. He kind of just outlasts you, out-stamina you, and just kind of just dominates you. Takes you down, gets a lot of ground control time. Doesn't let you rest. Highly offensive. Keeps walking forward. Kobe wins all rounds if it goes to decision. What's up, Lang Lee? Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you guys haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Helps the algorithm out immensely. Thank you guys for being here. Over a vow. I can't wait for that, Will. Miller, who you got for Dustin versus Nate? I know that fight is in the works. I saw Nate put something about, oh, they don't want to make the fight. I don't know how true that is. You know, Nate is like an interesting individual. I'll go with Poirier if that fight does get made, though. That will mean that Poirier goes up to 170, which might not be too bad for him. I will go Dustin Poirier. Let's see. Luque, Bilal, Khamzat, Brady. Yeah, those are all names. I just think the only guy that realistically has a chance against someone as dominant as Usman, even though we don't know much about him as far as like he hasn't fought higher ranked competition besides Li Jingliang. I like Khamzat. I just think he gets past Luque. He gets past Bilal. Brady has a decent chance as well too. But yeah, I would just like to see the Khamzat fight versus Usman. But by the time Khamzat becomes available for a title shot where people are really asking for it, big straight right hand down the middle for Chikadze. Usman might be departing. I think he might start getting bored of the division, and we might not see him for a long time in the welterweight division, just because he's lapping everybody. I see Khamzat one fight away from a title shot if he gets through a top 5 opponent. I haven't heard any news about him getting another name quite just yet, but that might very well be the case, Carson. Hope he doesn't look fit or in great shape. LOL. I wonder if he's on EPO. Oh, God. Would be funny after all the crap he talks. The way he fights, it would seem like he's on EPO because he's one of those, like, Dillashaw, like, just very active type of fighters, and that would be crazy. Especially him. It'll be ironic with all the criticism he said of Usman, right? So that would be very hypocritical, but I doubt he's on anything. Big right hand by Maya finally lands here. 3 minutes and 15 seconds in the third round. Nice straight right hand down the middle for Chikadze, lands flush. Maia backing off, another jab down the middle, lands for Chikadze. Maia circling to her right. Nice short left hook, lands for Maia finally here in the third and final round between the two. Trying to clinch is Chikadze, has a left underhook. Nice short right hand over the top, lands for Maia. Chikadze keeps walking forward. She's dominated the fight so far here. Maia walking forward, jab to the body, lands for Chikadze. Both in the center of the octagon. Nice short left hook, lands flush for Maia. Another jab lands for Maia. She's starting to find the rhythm here in the third round. Inside leg kick again for Maia. Throws a jab. This time she misses. Chikadze slowing down a bit here in the third round. Throws a 1-2, just misses. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the third round. Fading with the jab is Maia, trying to get on the inside. Just misses a right hand. Overhand right thrown again by Maia. That misses. Round 3, significant strikes. 24 for Chikadze, 15 for Maia, according to their numbers. Nice jab down the middle. Lands for Chikadze finally. She's circling to her right. Another jab down the middle for Chikadze. Has a solid and effective jab. Throws a 1-2. This time misses. Outside leg kick. Short left hook. Lands upstairs for Maia. Maia walking for Chikadze. Backing off. Nice jab upstairs. Lands again for Chikadze. She has a nice stiff jab. Right hook to the body thrown by Maia. That just misses. Trying to fight out of the clinch is Maia yet again. What's up, Jeff? Welcome to the stream, man. Kobe, it's probably just Nate just playing mind games. I hope that fight is settled. I think Poirier's nice right hand lands again for Maia. I think Poirier's power will translate even at 170. Might even be better for him. I would like to see it. Basically, Kobe will do crotch sniffing versus Jorge. He'll do a lot of chain wrestling. Yes, Jesus. It's not the most entertaining, his style. What's up, Mark Davis? He says Kobe beats Jorge, but Usman has both their number, in my honest opinion. Leon striking is far better than Usman, but Usman puts all aspect of MMA together. Then that man is a killer. So how would you call that fight then if you had to bet on it, Mark Davis? Would you just go Usman by the decision is the most likely outcome? Going for a takedown is Maia. Doesn't quite get it. Under a minute left. 40 seconds left here between Chikadze and Maia. Pretty interesting night of fights so far. After this one, a few seconds left here. I think if this goes the distance, it's pretty simple that Chikadze is going to win. Nice strong jab down the middle again for Chikadze. Blood trickling down the nose of Maia. Maia's still dangerous, still throwing punches. Inside leg kick thrown by Maia. That just misses. Nice short left uppercut. Lands for Maia. Maia's still trying to be aggressive. Chikadze going for a head kick. That just misses. Right kick to the body for Chikadze. They finish their fight. Decision will be coming up next. I'd bet on Usman versus Hamza. Do the tank. Bro, I want to see Hamza get the shot, bro. I would love to see that. Happy birthday to your mom, Jeff. How's Isla? Isla's doing good. Getting big, fast, growing up. She's sleeping right now, so I need to get more water because forgot commentating, talking. You get parched. What's up, though, my guy? Everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Next up will be Royval versus Rogerio Bontorin. I can't wait for this fight, actually. Brandon Royval, I think he's ranked number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, number 5 ranked fighter in the flyweight division. Pretty significant fight for him. See how he does. Probably wants a good performance. I don't see that fight going the distance. That will be up next. They're going to give the decision next Saturday. They're showing an advertisement for right now. Ngannou versus Gane. Saturday, January 22nd at 10 p.m. Eastern. Prelim start at 8 p.m., so it's going to be a late night one. The main event is going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. Oof. So for Will Ryder, it's going to be what? It's going to be on like at 4 in the morning. Yeah, what you know about Pablo Escobar, Jeff? Official decision right now. Chukagian smiling. You can tell she believes she won. All 3 judges score it. Score it 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision. Katlyn Chukagian gets the win. Hopefully the UFC doesn't take 30 minutes for the next fight, but Brandon Royval, number 5 ranked fighter, will be coming up next against the 7th ranked fighter, Rogelio Bontorin. This fight just kind of made me a fan, even though I think he got lucky. Was fireworks? Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I truly can't wait. I truly can't wait to see him fight tonight. I don't think it's gonna go the distance either. That was what when they fought last year, September 26, 2020. He beat Tim Elliott, then Kattar of France, but then he lost 2 in a row to, of course, the champion Brandon Moreno and Pantoja. A pretty interesting fight. You don't want to go on a 3-fight skid, so that'll be up next for him. I love Floyd Mayweather, says Nelson, says Jeff. Let's go. Let me change something up here real quick. Yeah, it feels nice just to stream for a little bit, kind of do like a random one. We're gonna get back to doing podcasts on Tuesdays. With the holidays and everything, that's why I took not a big break because I've been putting out videos, but as far as for podcasts, we've been chilling out with those. But we're gonna do one this Tuesday. We're gonna have Trey on there, and his cousin Drew, possibly, maybe Von Blue, maybe Zelmay. Should be fun. Will you do the Joe Smith fight? I hope I can. It's gonna be that's gonna be a late fight. So, bro, any Brandon Moreno fight is crazy. So, like, imagine Kai versus Moreno was fire as well, bro. Like, Kai Kara, man. What I saw of him versus Cody, I was just completely impressed. So that was what, December 11th when he beat Cody? What do you think about Cody coming? Like, do you think he tries to stay that low of a weight, or you think it's just a bit too low for him? I'll try to, Jesus. If I can, I'm sorry, but I promise you we're going to cover like almost every fight from now on. But that might be a late one where the wife she's going to want to hang out tonight. So, arrival time. I'll probably watch it like upstairs with her because she'll probably fall asleep anyways. I do remember that, Jeff. Giga Chikadze, arrival time, 4:07 Pacific time. And one of the announcers says, which I think is pretty accurate, that if Giga Chikadze wins tonight, he's probably setting himself up for a championship fight. Also next weekend too, the Moreno fight. Damn, man, that division is stacked. Figueiredo, Askarov, Moreno, Kattar of France. Bro, the UFC's on fire right now as far as the names in the top like 5 of each division. Look at the lightweight division. Gaethje, Poirier, Oliveira, Makhachev, Chandler, Beneil. All well-known names. Middleweight, maybe not so much, actually. You have Adesanya, Robert Whittaker. Then you got Vettori, Jared Cannonier. But then you go welter, where you got Covington, Usman, Masvidal. All big names. Featherweight division, you got Volkanovski, Max Holloway, Brian Ortega. You go to the bantamweight, Corey Sandhagen, Jose Aldo, still in the mix. He's been fighting forever, in like 30 plus freaking MMA fights. He's insane. The light heavyweight division could use some work as far as like names. Like if John Jones came back, that would be great to see. Here he's making a rise in the rankings as well too. He'll probably get the title shot next. And the heavyweight division finally in the UFC again. You have Ciryl Gane. If he gets past Francis, Ciryl might be very dominant. He might get the John Jones fight. I wouldn't care for a Curtis Blades fight or a Volkov fight. Derek Lewis. He beat Derek Lewis. I wouldn't like to see Ngannou versus Derek Lewis again if somehow Francis gets past Ciryl Gane, even though I think Ciryl Gane is going to win this fight. It's going to be interesting. That's next week though. Holland is Holland is not at welterweight, right? I could look it up real quick. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. What's he fighting at? See if I go to the UFC stats real quick. He beat Dawkins, Vittori. No, so middleweight. Derek Brunson, so middleweight. No, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think he was in the welterweight division. Damn, he's also on a 3 fight. Well, the Dawkins fight was a no contest, but still 2 losses before that. He did beat Jacare Souza, Darren Stewart, Rakim Buckley. Kevin Holland is an interesting individual too, where he has a skill. I don't know. He's just interesting in the way he's been carrying his career. Yeah, Holland's at welterweight. He's at middleweight. At least all his opponents. I'm looking at it right now. Dawkins, Vittori, Brunson. He's not in the middleweight rank or welterweight rankings, right? Let's see. Welterweight. No, he's not in the. Yeah, no, he's at middleweight. He's number 14 ranked middleweight fighter, unless he wants to fight both. But he fought Brunson, Vittori, so he's like, yeah, he's middleweight. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, he went down to weak. It says Whale. Trying to be the Izzy of welterweight. Oh my God. All right, Jeff. Have a good one, buddy. Navajo Sterling will be a future CKB light heavyweight futures champ. Do you watch CFFC or One Championship or any of these other organizations? Whale? Do you watch like Eagle FC? I'm so excited for Blood Diamond. He New Zealand OG finally getting his shot, says Whale. A plus B equals C. Cody might need to take a break from the sport. Bro, I don't know. The last thing I saw him say was him calling out Sean O'Malley. But Cody's chin is gone, man. And that's the sad thing. Like, his chin is not all the way there. That's what's a bit like just depressing for him. Brandon Royval, former LFA flyweight champion, making his way to the octagon as we speak. He's getting looked at by Herb Dean. He'll be making his way to the octagon shortly. Then after that, just one more fight before the main event. Yeah, Royval is up next, then Jay Collier versus Chase Sherman, and then the main event, Kattar versus Chikadze. I can't wait for that one. Number of last year says Beta. Yes, yeah, he's at middleweight right now. I watched one a bit of Bellator. I like Bellator's tournament structure. I wish they had more stars. Like, I like Nemkov, Corey Anderson over there, McKee, MVP's over there as well too. I wish they could have more stars. I would like to see like Cejudo like maybe fight over there. That wouldn't be too bad to watch. 5'9" Royval versus Bontorin has 4-inch height advantage. Only 1-inch reach advantage for Royval. I need to get more water in a second. I'll watch one. Yep. I'll watch anything fighting if it's on. Hello, I feel you on that, Whale. Is Masvidal overrated, says Snipey? To be fair, he has fought the best. He's always been in big fights. Let's look at his track record real quick. He's 35-15. He did lose to Usman twice, but that's Usman, right? He did beat Diaz. He did beat Ben Askren. Man, 2019 when he hit Askren with that flying knee, everyone was thinking Masvidal's about to take over, beats Nate Diaz. But then he loses to Usman. That fight was on short notice against Usman, the first fight. So that's why I think a lot of people gave him a break. And they said, you know what, maybe in the second fight against Usman, maybe something will go differently. But then when he got hit and got brutally KO'd, you know, that's just not... like right now, if he doesn't beat Colby, that'll be 3 fights, 3 losses in a row. So I'm not saying he's overrated, but he needs a win, and he needs to win badly, in my opinion. I find Till overrated to be. Oh man, don't tell Will Ryder that, Carson. He's not BMF. LOL says Will. What's up, though, Sniper? Guys, by the way, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, round number 1 is about to be underway. Here we go. Round number 1 of a Schedule 3. Royval versus Bontorin. This is the one that Will Ryder was excited for, so, and justifiably so, because there's going to be fireworks. Already Royval is pressing forward. Number 5 ranked fighter, looking to apply some pressure. Bontorin circling to his right, trying to be patient, the smaller fighter. Circling to his right. Royval feigning with the jab. He's fighting out of the southpaw stance. Bontorin being patient. Outside leg kick almost lands for Bontorin. They get back to their feet. They both slip to the ground, both throwing kicks. Short jab. Left kick to the body lands for Royval. That knee kick thrown by Royval just misses. Trying to walk forward, feigning with the jab, trying to get on the inside more is Royval here so far. Head kick thrown by Royval. That just misses. Steps back a bit. Left straight down the middle, thrown by Royval, just misses again. Bontorin being patient, not letting his hands go just yet. Both throwing outside leg kicks at the same time again and clashing. Royval throwing a lot of feints. Lands a short right hook. Bontorin backing off just a bit. Slow pace fight so far. Royval throwing a lot of feints, trying to give a lot of different looks to Bontorin before letting his hands go. Inside leg kick lands for Royval. Then a short right hook upstairs again by Royval. Left hook upstairs finally lands for Bontorin. Bontorin being very patient here. Royval feigning with the jab. Left kick to the body just misses for Royval. He's the taller fighter, standing at 5'9". Nice short right hook upstairs lands for Bontorin. Royval being patient. Ariel backing off just a bit here. Bontorin just backing off again. Royval pawing with the jab, measuring the distance. Inside leg kick thrown by Royval, that just misses. Both fighters having a tough time landing and finding their range so far here in the first round. Spinning back fist thrown by Royval. Outside leg trip by Bontorin, and he's on top now. Fell right into side control. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the first round. Cejudo could come back and fight in one as well. The money must be good if Mighty Mouse went there. Bro, imagine if Henry Cejudo finds his way there. But you could tell he wants to come back to the UFC because he keeps trying to make himself available. It just hasn't been able to do so. I don't think the UFC wants to do Cejudo any favors. Like I was saying, we might never see Cejudo fight again in the UFC, as sad as that is, but that might very well be the case. Bontorin on top now, inside control, controlling Royval. Under 2 minutes left here. Royval going belly down. Royval slowly working up. Going for a seatbelt grip is Bontorin. Doesn't quite get it just yet. Royval on the bottom in open guard. Royval finally back up to his feet. That leg kick thrown by Royval just misses. Counter left hook lands for Bontorin again. He's being very patient. Left kick to the body thrown by Royval. That just misses. Trying to walk forward is Bontorin. Doesn't quite just land. Both throwing outside leg kicks again and just catching each other's legs. Left kick to the body by Royval thrown. That just misses. Left straight down the middle finally for Bontorin. Inside kick to the body. Again, another takedown for Bontorin. Trying to climb on the back. Gets another takedown in the open guard of Royval. Again, 2 takedowns this round for Bontorin, even though Royval striking-wise appears to have been doing better. Bontorin on top now, trying to pass the guard. Has double unders, trying to pass the guard of Royval. Royval trying to defend here in his open guard. Trying to kick off the hips of Bontarine. Posting on an elbow. Finally back up to his feet. Granby rolls out of there. But Bontarine still stays on the back of Royval. Closing seconds left here in the first round. Round 1 is over. Interesting first round. Joshua, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome, guys. If you haven't already, if you're just getting here, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Beta says, but the easiest way to get back at Dana or to bring money to the other organizations. Yeah, bro, I'm hoping Cejudo maybe kind of sees the writing on the wall and says, you know what? I'm going to try to negotiate and get a fight outside the UFC. It could be possible. I really think, and I don't think it's that much of a speculation, I really think it's one of those things where Cejudo, after winning, he retired, and that really put a bad taste in Dana White's mouth, and he just doesn't. I think he dislikes Cejudo and doesn't want him to fight. Because I'm telling you, that was Conor that retired and then tried to come back, they would have made it happen. Or like a Masvidal or like any big name. I really think he doesn't like Cejudo because Cejudo also is not as big of a star as those guys, Beta. So I think that's what's really going on, if I had to guess. I think Dana White doesn't want to do him any favors. I truly think that's it. Round number 2 will be underway shortly. Here we go. Round number 2. Royval versus Bontarine. Would be good for MMA if you did. I agree. I agree 100%, Will. I would love for that to be the case. Triangle choke by Royval. Pulling against the arm. Bontarine escapes. Trying to pass the guard yet again. Trying to work a knee bar is Royval. Another triangle choke attempt by Royval. Big crafty on the bottom here. But again, Bontarine with another takedown. Passes the guard, climbing on the back of Royval. Gets a hook in. Bontarine on the back. Bontarine on the back of Royval. Royval doing a good job trying to get his back towards the mat. Bontarine still on the back. Bontarine, does he have the body lock on Royval? Hard to see because the ref is in the way. But Bontarine still on the back here. And stays on top after Royval straight into half guard. Royval doing a good job of defending his back. Bontarine still on top. Royval, you could tell, is a more elite striker, but Bontarine landed some takedowns on top now. He's being quite effective. Yep, will be good for you. Imagine, bro. Big facts. Yeah, like I really think that's the case, Beta. Like I don't mean to over speculate, but I just think Dana White just dislikes Cejudo. But if, oh my God, imagine like a Cejudo Demetrius at like, you know, at one championship or like CFFC, like who knows, Bellator. Like imagine like McKee's too big, right? McKee's like at 155, but Cejudo, I think he should see the writing on the wall. I don't think they're gonna do him any favors. If I would, I don't know if I would bet, but maybe that Cejudo never fights in the UFC again. Bontarine again, trying to glue himself to the back of Royval. Royval trying to escape. Body lock still by Bontarine. Trying to kick the leg out. Maybe go for like an outside leg trip. Royval defending here. And they separate yet again. Stand back in the center of the octagon. Nice left straight down the middle. Lands for Royval. Bontarine lands a left hook. Bontarine going for a takedown yet again. Going for the double leg. Gets it. Climbing on the back of Royval. Bontarine trying to get the hooks on yet again. Royval having a tough time here. Bontarine just glued with the body lock here. Royval trying to get back to his feet. Bontarine doing a great job here so far, controlling Royval, getting ground control time. Got another double leg takedown. Royval just having a tough time keeping Bontarine off of him. Who's your favorite current boxer and MMA fighter, Miller? Mine are Joseph Parker and Dan Hooker. Okay. Boxer, I still go with Shakur Stevenson, even though Jaron Ennis, I think, is going to be one of those shining fighters as far as in boxing that's just going to really make a name for himself, and I think he's going to get ducked. I can't just name one, though. I would have to like name a couple fighters, but Shakur Stevenson will probably be my favorite as far as like I think he's going to be one of the most dominant. Jaron Ennis. Let me see, boxers wise as well too. I like Usyk a lot. What I saw against Anthony Joshua was quite phenomenal. So I would almost have to give you one like per division, but let's just go with Usyk, Shakur. I like Lomachenko, but let's go Usyk, Shakur, and Jaron. As far as UFC fighters, some of my favorites. That's a tough. I think I'm liking Oliveira a lot more now. I think he could be dominant unless another left straight down the middle lands flush for Bontarine. Another left hook again for Bontarine. Another left straight down the middle. And then an outside leg trip here in the second round. This will be what? Royval's third loss in a row if he loses here. Bontarine on top now. Got the takedown, landed, fell right into side control. Okay, so UFC fighters, I like Ciryl Gane a lot. We're going to see him next week. Big fight for him. I think if he gets past Francis, he's going to maybe dominate the division. I like Charles Oliveira a lot. Really like what I saw against Poirier and just his style of fighting. He's very lanky. His dexterity. I think he could throw up submissions at any time. So I'm going to go Oliveira. I'm going to go Gane. That probably are like my favorite right now. Usman is so dominant that I wouldn't put him on that list because I just don't think he has any dance partners out there right now that are as dangerous. Islam Makhachev is another interesting, like, he's like a baby Khabib, but he's also fights southpaw and he has better striking than Khabib. So I don't know. There's just so many names like in the UFC right now that's kind of tough to choose. I like Robert Whittaker a lot. I want to see how he does against Adesanya. Here's another one. I like Tom Aspinall. There's so many names, bro. I could go literally all day. Piotr Jan. Oh my God. I don't know how I forgot him, but him against Corey Sandhagen was probably one of my favorite fights of 2021. So he's another one. Can't wait for the Aljamain Sterling rematch. So Royval will probably catch him with a sub soon. He's going to have to do something because he keeps getting caught now. Last and final round, by the way, Will. One would be good for Cejudo. He can get mad exposure in terms of their YouTube content push. They're the GOAT of YouTube shorts in terms of fighting. I mean, another factor, Beta, that I guess we would have to talk about. It seems like Cejudo wants to come back if it's like a title fight. But do you think his heart is still in fighting if he's not fighting for the title in the UFC? Like, do you think he would want to do that? I'm not saying it wouldn't be good for him because I agree, but do you think his heart is still in fighting? Because remember, he retired, but I think it was more of like upset about the pay. Bontarine on top. Again. Royval kicks him away, gets back to his feet. Inside leg kick again lands for Bontarine. Bontarine fighting a good fight. Especially looked like Royval was going to dominate this fight early. Left straight down the middle just misses for Royval. Left straight down the middle for Royval finally. Going for the takedown again. And Bontarine gets the takedown. Gonna try to pull his left foot over the arm. Maybe trying to go for a go plata. But Bontarine just defending here on top. Gets another double leg takedown. If Sterling beats Jan, it's upset of the year. I'm going to call it. Bro, what a twist. Especially Sterling being called a fake champ. I mean, he did win by DQ and it was kind of suspect. But if he beats Piotr, if he beats Jan, that would be a huge upset. Bontarine defending here. Going for an armbar is Royval. Almost gets it. Bonarine gets away. Henry better off in coaching. I don't know if his heart's really in it. That's something I also wonder too. If it's not for the UFC title, does he really want to fight? Piotr Jan, the best call. LOL and love. Izzy and Rob both have the New Zealand connection. Yeah, but I really like Piotr Jan. His boxing skill is like Corey Sandhagen looked so elusive in that first round against Piotr Jan, where Piotr Jan was kind of being patient, kind of like, you know, kind of like he was just trying to like get the rhythm of Corey Sandhagen and kind of feel him out. Once he did that, he started dominating and he started landing the bigger blows. I like Piotr a lot. I'd hate it, but I laugh my ass. Bro, if Sterling pulls that off, imagine all the trash that Sterling will talk as well, too. That's happening, what, in March? Is that March? By the way, the Bontarine trying to go towards the back of Royval right now. Let me see something. Jan versus Sterling date real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, March 5th, the UFC 272. I can't wait for that, man. Yo, if Sterling wins, you guys are hilarious. That would be crazy. What's up, Huncho? Saw you in Twitch the other day. What's up, buddy? That would have to be a career-defining win for. Yeah, I agree. Time to prove them doubters wrong, bro. If he's able to do it, especially when people call him fake champ and all this stuff, I 100% agree. Royval on top of Bonarine. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here. Bonarine dominated the first 2 rounds, in my opinion. Royval now on top in half guard. Guys, if you haven't already, by the way, hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out immensely. Thank you for being here, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it. Royval still on top in half guard, trying to pass the guard. Bonarine defending here on the bottom, under 1 minute left. I think if it goes the distance, if it goes to a decision, Bonarine's going to win by maybe like 2 rounds to 1. Royval, nice short elbow from top. 30 seconds left. It was happening in March, but moved it to April, including. Are you? Yeah. Oh, did it move to April? I have here March 5th. Let's see. Let's see. I still see March 5th or March 6th. 7 seconds left here in the 3rd round. And round number 3 is over. It's going to a decision. What a fight. Gonna go to a decision shortly. That armbar attempt was actually kind of crazy. I become a fan of Sterling if he does. Bro, if he's able to pull it off and he actually was hurt coming into his biggest argument, he was on the MMA Hour was saying that he didn't eat the day of the fight. He didn't really feel himself. I don't know if you guys want to call that excuses or anything, but if he's able to beat Piotr Jan after how dominant Jan looked against Corey Sandhagen, that would be just insane. But you might be right that it moved on to April. I will have to look more into it, Carson, but I keep seeing March online. I don't think he wants it outside of UFC, to be honest. See, that's one thing that I was just considering, Beta. But I do think he can be roped into another organization if they see the potential in poking the bear. And not only poking the bear, if they offer him some kind of real money when he never really made like a huge payday, he might want to do that. Now, give me 1 second. I'm going to just grab a cup of water. I'll be right back, guys. Keep it locked. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. I'll be right back. I apologize, guys. I had to get some water. I was parched. Let's go, guys. They're doing a like a promo trailer of Cyril Gane versus Francis Ngannou. It looks freaking sick, bro. Look at that. Oh my god, I can't wait. Beta Quest again has become a member for 2 months. Welcome to the DC Fight Club. Just realized it's been 2 months of being a member of the Fight Club. Let's go. And I'm telling you, we've been putting out the content, so we're just going to keep grinding. I promise you. Hopefully we get good news soon and keep you guys updated on that. Thank you so much, Beta. Honestly, thank you. Thank you so much. You get the red glove. Let's go. Thank you so much, Beta. Truly means the world to me, bro. Let's keep growing this channel. It was happening in March, yep. Who do you think Conor fights in his return? If I'm UFC, I choose Chandler, even though Chandler is on. I think. All right, hear me out. If you guys disagree, let me know. I think Chandler, stylistically, is a perfect matchup for Conor. He leaves himself open to get hit by like a bomb of a left hand. He has a chin, but he likes to exchange a lot. He does have good wrestling, but I think Conor will do okay in defending. I think that's that, like, and he doesn't have that long of a reach. I think that's a perfect matchup for Conor. I think if I'm Conor, that's the fight I want. That's kind of like to try to make some kind of comeback if that's truly what he wants. Daniel Egger, welcome to the stream. Mike Dorman says, I think Sterling needs to ask Garbrandt for his nickname. Oh my, says Mike. What do you think about Garbrandt as far as like his future in the UFC? You think he's on his way out, Mike? But yeah, I think Chandler, like, I'm not saying he's handpicked or he's a slouch. I just think stylistically he's like a perfect matchup for Conor. Well, time for me to hop on UFC 4 and listen. Let's go, Huncho. Huncho, I'm gonna have to cook you in that game one day, man. ESBC, though, there's a boxing game that's supposed to come out at the end of this year. If that comes out, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna cook you guys. Check your Cash App as well. Bro, this freaking guy Beta, bro. This freaking guy Beta. Oh, yep. Albert. I don't want to say your whole name. Sent you for, bro. Thank you so much, bro. I wish notifications for Cash Apps will come. I just saw the notification right now. I just had my phone on vibrate, so I didn't see it. Thank you so much for the 5 on Cash App. Freaking Beta showing love, becoming a member for 2 months. Then the $5 Cash App donation. Bro, you're insane, bro. I'm looking at it right now. I got like a text about it, but let me see. Here we go. Let me see the notification. This freaking guy, bro. This freaking guy, bro. Thank you so much, my guy. Really, really nice of you, Beta. Thank you so much. Giga. Yes. That's exactly what we need to do, Will Ryder. Yes. You're a freaking genius. You're a freaking genius. Give me 1 second. Do that right now. Give me 1 second. I want to see what people think. We haven't talked much about who wins tonight. By knockout. Giga Chikadze by KO. Give me 1 second. Almost done. Calvin Kattar by decision. Or Giga Chikadze by decision. There we go. The poll should be up soon. Did I put it? It come up. I didn't mess it up, did I? Did I mess it up? There we go. Okay. I was about to say. Yep, that's all right now. Thomas, welcome to the stream, my guy. And once again, Beta, thank you for the $5 on Cash App. Thank you for becoming a DC Fight Club member for 2 months. You got the red glove. I don't know if you guys seen all the gloves, but then it becomes silver and gold. So let's go. They reported on January 11th. Ah, okay. I must have like seen the old links, Carson. Thank you. Miller MMA Junkie reported it on Twitter. Thank you. Are you sure? Go to site. Let me see. I'm looking at it right now. My guy Carson, you're right. I'm looking at it right now. A pair of fights are headed for UFC 273. Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie. Sterling versus Jan. And that's April 9th. That's a day before my birthday. Is the day before my birthday a Saturday? Let me see something real quick. It has to be Saturday. They always do Saturday. Yeah. April 9th is Saturday, and my birthday's on Sunday. Let's go. We're going to have a fun night that day then. Oh, I can't wait, bro. We're going to hit freaking 20,000 subscribers this year. Trust, bro. Trust. Muscles from Brussels. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Conor would have a shot versus Blind Charlie as well. Bro, do you think he could skip over the line? I know people will be furious, but do you think that's a honestly like a possibility for Conor to just skip the whole line? I know Justin Gaethje will be pissed off, but do you think Conor has any chance of doing that? Thank you, Carson, for sending that, by the way, too. I saw it was on April 9th. That's perfect. I don't know about that one, Chief. Says Huncho. Don't make me cook you, bro. Don't make me do it. It sucks that I can't play like on PC. Like I would have to bring my Xbox to the basement, somehow connect it to my PC instead of just playing on PC, which sucks. This is a skill and you deserve the support, even if it's only, bro. Anything is like means the world to me, honestly, because you guys have been. I don't know if I should get into details too much, but like I get like Google ad revenue checks now, which is not the craziest, but like that helps. And then all the super chats that everybody gives and you becoming a member of the Fight Club, like all that stuff adds up. So I was going to do this for free anyways, to be honest. You know, it's like a passion of mine on the side, but one day it'll be full time. I truly believe that. Watch. We'll do like live shows. Imagine like, we'll be like a baby Ariel, like one day, hopefully, like interview fighters and stuff like that frequently. Like I really think we could eventually do something like that. So Garbrandt needs to retire. You don't want to see him fight Sean O'Malley at 135 or 125, Mike? Like, would you actually like to see that or no? But Hunter said, I don't know about that one, Chief. By the way, guys, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you for being here. Have you learned the Terminator soundtrack? I haven't yet, Muscles. I haven't. I'm sorry. I do need to learn it, though, Muscles. 50K Miller. Bro, you never know, Whale. You never know. We're going to have a big night next week. Trust. I'm probably the first one to get that belt. $60 makes me a champ on YouTube. Call me Paper Champ. Let's go. The Paper Champ. I'm going to call you Sterling. Nah, that's messed up. Or I'm going to call you... No. I was going to say Devin Haney, but I don't want to go there because I actually think he's skilled. With the whole camp, I hope he gets a Kambosos fight. I know we're covering UFC today, but I think Kambosos was on an interview with Fox Australia, and he was talking about he's in negotiations with everybody. But Devin Haney, he did mention quite a few times. I know he wants to make it happen in Australia. I think the only person that would actually do that is Devin Haney. I don't think Gervonta Davis or Mayweather Promotions would allow him to be the B-side in somewhere like Australia, which is annoying, right? But so I hope that happens. But let's go, Beta. I've gone for Giga with the finish, but want Kattar to win. Kattar took a lot of punishment against Holloway. Giga Chikadze, his kicks and just his striking in general is quite dangerous for someone like Kattar. I want to see how Kattar does after taking so much punishment. Miller's afraid to face me in the UFC. I beat him plenty. Thomas has never beaten me in the UFC game. He gets that Dana White privilege, says Will Ryder. I mean, hey, man, you might, like, Conor could get away with murder with the UFC, but to be fair, Conor helped globalize the sport, the biggest star in the UFC. So I know that's annoying, but it is what it is. That's why if Conor retired and wanted to come back, he would be able to. That's why Henry Cejudo retires and wants to come back, and they're like, and Dana White's like, hell no, not happening. It's the name of the game, man. It's the name of the game. And you know, unfortunately for Cejudo, he's in a lighter division, and lighter divisions always have a tougher time to kind of grow. You actually get paid by YouTube? Yeah, not much, but a little something. Yeah, Jesus. But eventually we're gonna get paid more. Hopefully we get sponsorships and all that. We're trying to make it happen. If they respect their fighters in UFC, then they will make sure Conor goes after Justin. Bro, Justin will be so pissed. By the way, round number 1 between Collier versus Sherman is finally underway. This is the last fight before the main event, guys. So keep it locked. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Let's get it. If you got Xbox, Miller, hop on Fight Night and Twitch every now and again. Bro, I do have an Xbox. Maybe I should connect it to my PC and get on Fight Night. I would love to cook some of you guys in that game beta. Do you actually play? Because we could run it one day. If O'Malley jabs Garbrandt, I'm going to have to dust off my Xbox and bring it downstairs. If O'Malley jabs Garbrandt, he will go to sleep, says Mike Dornan. Bro, like, his chin is gone, bro. You saw Kai Kara, I think it was a right hand that landed flush. But, yeah, you might be right. Collier trying to walk forward. Sherman backing off just a bit. Straight right hand by Sherman. Another right hand by Sherman. Another jab down the middle by Sherman. But Collier walking forward. Still pressing forward. Left kick to the body lands for Collier. This fight is probably not going to go the distance the way they're fighting. Another left hook down the middle lands for Sherman. Jab down the middle lands for Collier. Collier falls and trips onto the canvas. Collier now on top. Sherman has to be careful. Oh, this is bad. Full mount for Collier. Trying to hit bump is Sherman. But he's in bottom mount. Trying to hit bump. He's in a world of trouble. A big left elbow for Collier. Has his hips low. He's the heavier fighter as well, too. I believe has about a 15-pound advantage. Sherman is in a world of trouble as we speak. 3 minutes left here in the first round. Trying to hit bump again is Sherman. Is just Collier so heavy. Still on top. Tight mount. Throws another looping right elbow on the chin of Sherman. Going belly down is Sherman. Going for the choke is Collier. Trying to lock up under the chin. Sherman trying to defend here. Still trying to get under the chin. And he taps. And he taps. Just like that, it's over. Round number 1. Rear naked choke victory for Jake Collier. Sherman upset. He was fighting a good fight, kind of winning the striking battle. But he trips to the ground. What a performance by Jake Collier. Unfortunate for Sherman. Let's see. Cejudo versus Volkanovski will be good. I would love to see that fight, Thomas. I just don't think it's ever going to be made. I don't think they want to do Cejudo any favors, which is just unfortunate, broski. It was a mistake by Garbrandt to cut that weight. He should have learned from TJ and maybe moved up instead. That's something I don't know about Muscles, to be quite honest, because he talked about he still felt good. He just got caught. His chin is gone at any division. It didn't look like the weight took that much out of him to drop down to 125, but you might be right. It's one of those things where I don't know if we'll know. Maybe he was just going to get slept no matter what. It's tough. It's tough. I play Fight Night every day, at least 3 matches a day for real. Bro, I used to play Fight Night heavy, bro. I remember when like Bernard Hopkins and Jermaine Taylor on Fight Night 2, man. Those were the freaking days, bro. UFC was made by Spider, Couture, Tito, Liddell, Rampage, Jones, etc. Not Conor. No, it wasn't made by Conor, but what I'm saying helped globalize the sport was Conor. Conor happened to fight in social media world. Yeah, like I think he has the most pay-per-view sales in UFC history. The biggest pay-per-view star and draw in UFC history, I would say, is Conor, though. That's what I mean. But you're right. The people that put the groundwork is definitely like Anderson and Couture and Tito, Chuck Liddell. Did so much for the business. But as far as globalizing the sport, I think Conor had a lot to do with it. I'm not going to lie. I think Davidson hits harder, but for sure a beast, says Muscles. This might end faster than I thought. Round 1, Huncho. Crazy. Collier representing for the big boys. Let's go. That's a big boy right there. That's a big boy right there. Look at this. Holy crap. Gets the win. That's not all the way true. Conor got the boxing crossover and gave the UFC the last bump they needed when it comes to spectacle. That's what I mean. Like I don't mean to disrespect the greats before him, but as far as globalizing a bit, Conor definitely did help in that aspect. Garbrandt got chinny. He loves to brawl. His problem is once he gets caught, he goes into like, you know, you go to fight or flight. He just goes straight into like swinging for the fences and then getting caught again over and over again. When he gets touched, he wants to like pay it back like immediately, and sometimes that's not the best thing. Miller, who you got in Max versus Volkanovski 3 when it happens? I thought Max nearly damn near won that second fight. That's a tough fight to call, man, because even though Volkanovski won the first two, Max got better in the second fight. So in the third fight, he might finally just, you know, win decisively. Volkanovski's a tough, durable champion. I don't know. I know Holloway's dealing with an injury. That fight could go either way. Gun to my head, if I had to bet on that fight, I might go Volkanovski. With the leg kicks and just the pace, even though Holloway could stand in there with the best of them. But I don't know. I think I would just go with Volkanovski. Hopefully end of year or next year we see Sugar versus Sandman. Oof. That's a fight where Corey Sandhagen and Sugar Sean, even though Sandhagen lost against Piotr Jan, there's not that many times when a person loses and I'm really big on them, where I would say, all right, let's, you know, they just got to come back or whatever. Him losing against Piotr Jan is nothing to be ashamed of. And there were moments, he had some great moments. Just Piotr Jan, I think his experience, his style of fighting, just him landing the bigger shots. But Sandhagen versus Sugar, I might have to go Sandhagen. And I think Sandhagen might be champion one day, even though he lost to Sterling and to Piotr Jan. I think that's somebody you don't want to overlook in the future because he's still young. What's Corey Sandhagen's age right now? Yeah, how old he is right now. According, he's 29 years old. He's still young, like just kind of in his prime of his career. Fun fact, his birthday is 10 days after mine. He's born April 20th, so on a smoker's holiday, 420. Round 3 was my favorite, and I bought Champions first thing when I got an Xbox. LOL. Now that EA Play comes with Game Pass Ultimate, the Fight Night Champions community back. Oh my god, I might have to download that and give you the works beta. You got me wanting to bring the Xbox downstairs. Even Giga versus Yair will be cool. That's not a bad fight either. Yair's another example that you guys are bringing up, like people that have lost and I have been impressed with. I was really impressed with Yair Rodriguez versus Holloway and Sandhagen versus Jan, even though both fighters lost in the fights that I just mentioned. I think Yair's probably going to need a lot of time off. He did take a lot of punishment. Sandhagen, not so much. You want to see Yair versus Zabit? Thomas, who do you have in that fight? Volk Smash says Will Ryder. We might see a best out of 7 series between Max and Volk if Max wins the third fight. A best of 7, bro. Imagine, bro. It reminds me of like freaking what's it called? Pacquiao versus probably the greatest Mexican fighter that doesn't get mentioned enough. That they went, what, 5 fights? Let me see. Marquez went. They went 5, right? The pair met first in May 2004. He did drop him 3 times, but they fought, what, 5 times? Knocking down, yep. Or was it 4? Oh, it was 5. Oh no, Marquez 4 when he knocked him out. Was it? I thought it was 5. Manny Pacquiao ended up with his hand raised at the end of the fight. I would have to look it up. I thought they fought. I I would have to go on the box rec of freaking Manny Pacquiao now. Let's see. Damn, I would have to scroll through all of this, but let me see. Barrera, dang, he did beat Barrera, Marquez, Morales. So Marquez won was 2004. Marquez, let's see. So Marquez once, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it was only 4? No, I thought it was 5. I guess it was 4. For some reason, I thought it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I thought it was 5. Don't be surprised if the Korean Zombie takes out Alex. Interesting, Dornan. That's happening April 9th. Push back. Carson just told me. Yeah, if Max wins again, they'll probably run it a 4th time, though, Carson. You're probably correct. He's definitely got the power. Korean Zombie, bro, I remember when he fought Poirier that long ago. Korean Zombie's been around for a while. He's definitely got the power. Yep. If Cody went up to where it's a bit slower, says Muscles, I think his speed and head movement would be a factor. Instead of draining, put on some muscle instead? Maybe. Sometimes when that chin is gone, it just has a certain limit where, remember, he got knocked out by Dillashaw twice. Got knocked out by Kattar France. Cody right now is on a... He lost to Rafa, but that was decision. So he got knocked out by Kattar France. That's right. That's what it was. I couldn't remember. Pedro Munoz, KO, TKO. He's got knocked out quite a few times already, man. 1, 2, 3. Got knocked out 4 times, bro. That chin might be gone. Dillashaw was a 2nd round knockout, even though Dillashaw was on EPO. Then the 1st round knockout. Then another 1st round knockout against Pedro. Damn, and Cody was special too. Yeah, I don't know. For him to make a climb again is probably going to be a bit tough. The next fight is the main event, by the way, guys. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up on the video. Helps the channel out immensely. The next fight will be the main event. Let's have some fun. Let's watch the fight before next week, which next week is a big week. Podcast Tuesday. Cyril Gane versus Francis Ngannou the following. Saturday. That should be a lot of fun. A lot of events that we'll start covering. Any big fight we're going to be covering, guys. So thank you guys for being here. Looking at the emails right now. I'll give you my free Twitch Prime sub to give you that work, Miller. Beta, I want to cook you so bad now. Let me see. I'll let you know, like on Discord or something like that. I would have to find my Xbox, which is in my attic. Damn, you make me want to play Fight Night. Beta. Oh, what's up, Antonio? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, by the way. William Hung, welcome back as well. Marquez won all against Pacquiao. That's an interesting argument, William, because it was the 2nd fight, I believe, that I felt that he won, even though he didn't get the decision. So you might be right, William. Marquez is a Mexican legend in his own. When they talk about the greatest Mexican fighters, I don't know why he doesn't get mentioned as much as I think he should. People always say Salvador Sanchez, Canelo, Chavez. You don't hear Marquez as much, but Marquez in his own right was phenomenal. Luca, welcome to the stream. Hater is a killer. It's crazy that Holloway crushed him. Yeah, he took a lot of punishment that fight. That's why I want to see how he bounces back today. Who takes the main event? Let me see how you guys are calling it, by the way, too. You guys have... Let me refresh this. Make sure you guys vote on the poll that we put. But right now... Damn, you guys have it pretty close. I think you guys have Giga just by 9% more than Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar by knockout, 36%. By Chikadze, 36%. Kattar by decision, 9%. Giga Chikadze by decision, 18%. So you guys have it pretty damn close. Main event will be up next, by the way, guys. Let's go. This will be a high-quality matchup. I can't wait for this one. Both great striking. That's what is going to make it quite interesting. It's a main event, too, so it's going to be a 5-round fight. It's going to be close. Giga Chikadze making his way to the octagon as we speak. Truly, truly can't wait for this one. After that, the wifey wants to watch this Marvel show. I forget the name of it, but it looks pretty interesting. Giga Chikadze making his way to the octagon. Marquez and Pacquiao best of friends now. Bro, that knockout was crazy. They had some wars, man. Remember, Pacquiao started running through everybody. Like all the Mexican fighters. Barrera, Morales. Barrera's not Mexican. Barrera was what, Argentinian? If I'm not mistaken. But Barrera, Morales, he fought like all the Spanish fighters. Marquez. He beat Cotto. I remember seeing that fight, the Cotto fight, in like with a bunch of Asians. I was like, bro, I was hurt. There's an average of 2,000 players a day on Champions now. Wow, it's kind of saying how it went out from a dead game to being able to find a match all day. You should play some. Yeah, look, I'm gonna bring it downstairs and we're gonna make it happen. I'll write you in Discord. I would have to plug my Xbox into the PC. I would have to see if I have the cables for it and then make it happen. My vote is slightly trolling. I'll pick Kattar by KO because that would be funny, bro. Imagine. I mean, he has great striking. Don't get me wrong. I just think Chikadze is just really dangerous, and that's why he's like, what is he, like a minus 250 favorite for the night? We can talk about the fighter ratings and discuss and debate, bro. That'll be fun, Beta. That'll be. Who do you use on there? Like, who's your favorite fighter to use? Give me a few names, or give me like one per like the most prominent divisions that you like. I hope Kattar takes it, but I don't know. I think let me look at the betting odds. Kattar, Chikadze betting odds. Let's see. I thought he was like a minus 250 or something like that. Yeah, minus 260 for Chikadze. Kattar plus 210. Kattar making his way to the octagon as we speak. Main event is about to be underway. Number 5 ranked fighter Calvin Kattar making his way to the octagon. Remember, next week we're going to be covering UFC. Ciryl Gane versus Francis Ngannou. UFC 270 will be next week. Couple names on the card. Greg Hardy versus Alexio Oleinik. Michael Pereira's fighting again as well too. Brandon Moreno, so 2 title fights. Moreno versus Figueiredo. They're going to finally be running it back, which should be fireworks. And then the main event, Francis Ngannou versus Ciryl Gane. That'll be next week. We'll be covering that as well. So make sure you guys are here. Preliminary cards, I was just taking a look to see who else is on there. If you haven't already, guys, hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out immensely. Calvin Kattar making his way to the octagon. That Hatton KO was crazy. Even the way Mayweather knocked him out was pretty nuts. Manny and Marquez agreed to fight 4 times, and Canelo didn't want to give Triple G rematch in a close fight. I thought Triple G won that second fight. In my honest opinion. I'm sorry, not the second fight, the first fight. I thought Triple G had a pretty clear win. Second fight, Canelo did a lot better, actually pressing the action. Calvin Kattar, most knockouts since 2017 in UFC featherweight history, or in UFC featherweight division with 4, 9th highest strike rate. Calvin Kattar making his way to the octagon. I'm a Foreman or Frazier guy, and I fight heavyweight the most online. Do you cook online? Damn, man, you make me. I miss those days, bro. But the damage he took against Max might not serve him well in this one. That's what I'm worried about, Muscles. I don't know. He took punishment for just like every single round. How he reacts to that coming into Giga Chikadze, who has a lot of power, has elite striking as well too, and his kicks. Both fighters 33 years old. Chikadze 6 foot tall, Kattar 5'11". Reach advantage, 2-inch reach advantage goes for Chikadze. They have the live odds as a minus 225 for Chikadze. Plus 185 for Kattar. That is about to be underway shortly, guys. Keep it locked. Bruce Buffer in the middle of the octagon. It's about to be underway. Once again, thank you for the $5 on Cash App Beta, and also thank you for becoming a member for 2 months. Let's go. Let's not go down the Canelo hole in 22. Oh boy. Well, he's supposed to. Somebody mentioned it earlier. He's supposed to have a fight announcement. I think in like the upcoming week. Um, I'm assuming it's probably Charlo. I guess we'll see who it is. 271 Blood Diamond Black Jag and Stylebender. That's gonna be another crazy event. That is UFC 271. Kyler Phillips is fighting. He's a co-main. Wow, Kyler Phillips looked quite great against Paiva, I remember, but then he won after that, even though that was a close decision that he lost. That's gonna be damn. There's a lot of fights on for UFC 271. I'm looking at it right now. Holy crap! Cannonier versus Brunson is also on that day. They have Cannonier Brunson fighting early though. I don't know why. Maybe it's messed up the order online. Dos Anjos versus Fiziev or Fiziev, depending how you want to call them. I always hear different pronunciations. That's not too long after that. UFC Fight Night, Dariush versus Makhachev, February 26th. Damn, man, the UFC is about to be rocking and rolling soon again. UFC 272, Colby Covington versus Masvidal is another one. Guys, the main event is about to be underway, by the way. Keep it locked. Let's go. Charlo loses against Canelo. Would have seen the Benavidez fight, William, to be quite honest. Can't submit a dwarf. Bro, I don't know how he survived that freaking choke. But Ortega could turn the table with one hell of a performance against Volkanovski. Bro, how he did against Volk was quite phenomenal. I haven't heard any news about him getting another fight. So maybe Kattar can. Yeah, we shall see. Charlo drops the ball and Canelo ignores Boo Boo for. Yeah, I don't think he wants. I'm not saying he's scared of Andre. I just think it doesn't sell that much, and that's like the excuse that they use. So I don't know. It's quite frustrating, honestly. All right, here we go. Round number 1, main event of a scheduled 5. Kattar versus Chikadze. Straight right hand thrown by Chikadze already, but doesn't quite catch the mark just yet. Here we go. Round number 1. Calvin Kattar walking forward. Chikadze circling to his right. Left hook upstairs. Sneaks in just a bit here for Chikadze. Looking quite focused. This is a featherweight main event. Outside leg kick thrown by Chikadze. That partially lands. Calvin Kattar walking forward, not letting his hands go just yet. Calvin walking forward. Giga circling to his left, using some lateral movement, both standing near the center of the octagon, looking for openings. Outside leg kick blocked by Chikadze. Check the kick, circling to his left yet again. Feints a kick, doesn't quite let his hands or legs go quite just yet. Chikadze being patient. Kattar walking forward, looking for an opening himself. Pawing with a jab a bit, trying to close the distance. Chikadze circling, a jab thrown by Kattar. That just misses. Kattar bouncing on his feet, feigning. Chikadze keeps circling to his left. Level changing a bit is Chikadze, but doesn't let his hands go quite just yet. Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Kattar out of the orthodox stance. Head kick thrown by Chikadze. That partially lands, and a left kick to the body for Chikadze. Another left kick to the body for Chikadze. And Calvin takes down Chikadze. It was a leg kick missed by Chikadze. Kattar takes advantage, goes for the takedown, and gets it. Chikadze on the bottom, framing against the head of Kattar. Trying to create some distance, a lot of time left on the clock. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first round of a scheduled 5. Chikadze's back on the mats in half guard. Calvin Kattar on top, seeing if he could capitalize here from this opportunity. You guys are just getting here. Chikadze throws a leg kick, missed it, slipped. Kattar went for the takedown, completes it. Chikadze trying to post on an elbow. Kattar being patient, hugging the hips on top in half guard. Trying to frame against the elbow is Chikadze to defend. Still in half guard. Maybe trying to use a hook, trying to create some space. Kattar doing a good job, head low near the chin of Chikadze. A lot of time left on the clock, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Kattar hugging the hips. Featherweight main event, number 5 ranked fighter Kattar versus number 8th ranked fighter Chikadze. Chikadze framing against the head of Kattar. Still trying to create some space here on the bottom. Both somewhat in a neutral position. Kattar trying to swing his legs over the guard of Chikadze, not quite getting over just yet. Has an underhook on the right side of Chikadze. Trying to still pass the guard. Chikadze content with just defending. Trying to fight the hands and create some space here. Framing against the head of Kattar. Under 2 minutes left here in the first round. Giga Chikadze on his left shoulder. Giga Chikadze trying to get back to his feet. Kattar being patient. Still on top. Still in half guard. Giga just trying to buy some time here. Trying to frame against the elbow. Here we go. Post on his left elbow. Now he's belly down. Kattar going towards the back. Drags him back to the ground. Giga Chikadze still posted on his right arm. Kattar does a good job pulling that in. Now going for a Darce choke is Giga Chikadze. Trying to wrap up his arms. Trying to use the choke offensively to get back to his feet. Kattar doing a good job of switching to the other side. Falling into side mount. Now going towards the back. Chikadze circles over and is on top. Going for an arm triangle is Kattar. Defending is Chikadze. 40 seconds left. Kattar on the back of Chikadze. Kattar with the body lock on the back. Has the hooks in. Has the body lock. Kattar maybe trying to go for a submission here. Trying to go for the seatbelt grip. Chikadze defending. Trying to fight the arms away. Only needs to survive 20 seconds here. Good first round so far for Calvin Kattar. Body lock still by Kattar. Trying to throw some short left hooks to the head of Chikadze. Chikadze defending. Nice short left hook by Chikadze from the bottom. 1 second left. And round number 1 is over. Good first round for Kattar. I think this is not the way that most people expected it to go down. The Patriots lost me $500, says Thomas. Holy moly. Kattar had a good first round. What's up, OK Computer? Still hanging out. Let's go. If you guys haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out immensely. Let's go. You live in an apartment or a house? I live in a house. Ben Askren turning around back fist. Bro, says a whale. Spinning back fist of doom. Bro, good first round for Kattar. Good first round for Kattar. But now it starts back on their feet in round 2. Let's see if that took a lot of energy out of Chikadze. He got his back taken. Kattar had the body lock. Let's see what it was. I think it was a leg kick where he slips. So he throws a head kick and missed and slipped and fell down. And Kattar went for the takedown, got the body lock, got the takedown, and then just stayed on top and got ground control for the remainder of that first round. But round number 2 will be underway shortly. Bills 27, Patriots 0. Holy crap. Here we go. Round number 2. Kattar versus Giga Chikadze. Here we go. Feigning is Chikadze. Here we go. Kattar walking forward. Inside leg kick thrown by Giga. Featherweight main event. And here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5. Both fighters on their feet. Left straight thrown by Chikadze. That just misses. Left kick to the body lands flush for Chikadze. That's something Chikadze always does well. Nice right hook upstairs for Chikadze. Kattar trying to walk forward still. That first round was all Kattar, but now Chikadze back on his feet in round number 2. Right hook to the body again lands for Chikadze. Left kick to the body for Chikadze. Chikadze circling to his left. Another right hook upstairs for Chikadze. Left straight down the middle for Chikadze. Chikadze circling to his left. Nice jab down the middle lands for Calvin Kattar. Kattar walking forward, trying to extend the jab and land. Left straight down the middle lands for Chikadze. Now he's starting to have success here in the second round. Both fighters slowing down quite a bit here. Another head kick thrown by Chikadze. That misses. Jab upstairs lands for Chikadze. Kattar walking forward. Left uppercut partially lands for Kattar. Kattar walking forward. Chikadze circling to his left. Right hook thrown by Chikadze out of an exchange, partially lands. Double jab thrown by Kattar. The second one does finally land. Chikadze circling to his left. Kattar walking forward. Right straight down the middle for Kattar. Left jab down the middle for Chikadze. Another straight right hand for Kattar. Kattar having success here. Big right hand lands for Chikadze. A lot of time left in the fight here. 3 minutes left in the second round of a scheduled 5. Can they keep this pace? Jab upstairs. This time lands for Chikadze. Another straight right hand down the middle lands for Chikadze. Jab lands for Kattar. Another jab for Chikadze. Another jab for Chikadze. Giga again, another strong jab down the middle. Counter left hook lands for Kattar. Round number 2, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. Straight right hand counter for Chikadze again finally lands. Giga backing off just a bit. Another jab upstairs for Giga. Right hook upstairs lands for Kattar. Kattar walking forward. A little redness on the nose of Kattar. Left hook upstairs for Chikadze. Left hook to the body for Chikadze. Chikadze applying a lot of pressure here in the second round. Another straight right hand down the middle for Chikadze. Giga's throwing a lot of punches here. Going for the takedown is Kattar. But this time the takedown gets stuffed. Kattar still walking forward, applying a lot of pressure here. Giga circling to his left. Right uppercut thrown by Kattar. That just misses. Big right knee just misses. But a left hook lands for Kattar. Left hook thrown by Kattar. That misses again. Left elbow thrown by Kattar. That misses yet again. Strong jab by both fighters, and they both land at the same time. And here we go. Giga circling to his left. Nice short right elbow upstairs lands for Kattar. Straight right hand lands for Chikadze. Kattar walking forward, applying a lot of pressure. Kattar trying to overwhelm Giga with the relentless pressure. Jab upstairs down the middle again for Chikadze lands. Giga trying to throw a right elbow. This time misses. Extends the right hand. Right uppercut, then a left jab thrown by Kattar. Good head movement by Giga. Evades the punches, but gets caught with a jab. Another jab down the middle for Kattar. Giga backing off just a bit here. Throwing a jab. This time just misses. Chikadze throwing back, but he looks a bit winded and fatigued here in the second round. Left straight down the middle for Chikadze. Left straight down the middle again. Spinning back elbow lands for Kattar. Another right elbow, then a straight left jab for Kattar. A lot of blood coming out of the right eye now of Chikadze. Right knee thrown by Kattar. This time misses. Looping right elbow just misses for Kattar. He smells blood. Spinning back elbow thrown by Kattar, but this time misses. Left hook upstairs, then a head kick by Chikadze. Right straight down the middle for Chikadze. Kattar going for the takedown. Kattar gets the takedown in the closing seconds of the second round. And round number 2 is over. This is a good fight. This is a good fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Kattar should try getting another takedown. He got one right at the very end, Whale. At the very end. I don't know. That might be 2 rounds to 0 for Kattar. Might be 2 rounds to 0. Wow. If you haven't already, guys, hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out immensely. Wow. Crazy. Giga looks completely winded, Mike. Kattar, yeah. Well, he got it at the very end. Spinning back fist of doom, says Beta. I don't know. Giga looks a bit winded, bro. Giga looks a bit winded here. Round 3 is about to be underway shortly. The dirty underdog might get the win. Oh, well. Round number 3 is about to be underway shortly. Wow. Here we go. Round number 3 is about to be underway shortly. Here we go. Round number 3. Chikadze backing off just a bit here. Trying to use some head movement. Now Kattar is a minus 340. The odds have swung heavily. Giga backing off. Jab thrown by Kattar. This time misses. Right uppercut thrown by Kattar. This time misses yet again. Chikadze backing off. Using a lot of head movement, slipping a jab. Here is Chikadze. Jab upstairs lands for Chikadze. Giga backing off just a bit here. Kattar walking forward. Right hook thrown by Kattar. This time misses. Going for the takedown again is Kattar. Chikadze defending. Giga backing off. This time Kattar doesn't get the takedown. Jab upstairs lands for Kattar. Giga using some head movement here in the third round. Backing off, but so far, all Kattar after 2 rounds. Right knee thrown by Kattar. Nice short left elbow lands for Kattar. Straight right hand down the middle for Chikadze. Partially lands. Jab upstairs by Kattar. This time lands. Kattar walking Chikadze down. Trying to put Giga on the back foot. Trying to take his kicks away. Another straight right hand down the middle for Kattar. Chikadze trying to use some head movement. Straight right hand down the middle for Kattar. Kattar walking forward. Chikadze looks a bit winded here. Another jab down the middle lands for Kattar. Giga backing off. A bit winded. Nice strong jab down the middle. Finally counter lands for Chikadze. Another jab down the middle for Chikadze. Trying to use some head movement. Still is Giga. Counter straight right hand for Giga. Just misses. Outside leg kick again for Giga. Nice jab down the middle. Lands for Kattar on the chin. Another outside leg kick for Chikadze. Another overhand right thrown by Chikadze. Partially lands. Kattar takes it quite well. Big right hand for Giga. But Kattar keeps walking forward. Going for a double leg. A good job framing is Giga. Has his leg in the air. Defending. Trying to fight the arms. Kattar trying to get the body lock. Chikadze defending. Pushes Kattar away. Stops the takedown here. In the third round, we have ourselves a fight. Kattar going to win this fight. He's doing a great job so far, Carson. What's up, Prem? Welcome to the stream. This ain't going 5. They both look a bit winded here. Giga a bit more tired. Giga circling to his left. Prem, welcome to the stream, my guy. Kattar walking forward. Left straight down the middle. Finally lands for Giga. Chikadze circling to his left. Kattar walking forward. Right hook to the body. Just misses for Chikadze. Kattar looks to be slowing down quite a bit. One of the Michael Bisping is saying. Big right elbow by Kattar. Jab upstairs by Chikadze. Blood trickling down the right nostril of Giga Chikadze. He looks to be getting a second win here, though, in the third round. Head kick thrown by Chikadze. This time misses. Giga walking back. Slips a jab. Kattar walking forward. Kattar trying to apply a ton of pressure. Nice jab down the middle. Lands for Kattar. Keeps pawing with the jab as Kattar walking forward. Giga trying to use some lateral movement. Right hook upstairs thrown by Kattar. Nice left straight down the middle for Chikadze. Gets caught with a jab. Another jab down the middle. Lands for Kattar. Left hook upstairs lands for Kattar. Right hook upstairs lands for Chikadze. These guys are throwing bombs. Giga looking a bit winded. Under a minute left here in the third round. Calvin Kattar walking forward. Let right hook to the chin for Kattar. Blood trickling down the nose of Giga. Giga backing off here. A lot of blood on his right side of his face. Mouth open, but he's still throwing punches. Giga backing off just a bit here. Right kick to the body thrown by Kattar. This time blocked by Chikadze. 15 seconds left here in the third round. Pawing with a jab as Kattar throws a big left elbow. This time misses. Kattar still walking forward. Left hook partially lands for Kattar. Straight right hand down the middle for Giga. And round number 3 is over. Wow, what a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a fight. If you haven't already, guys, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's go. Giga looks a bit winded in my opinion. That's the problem. I got Giga, I guess not very confident. He looks a bit winded in my opinion. They are both blocking punches. And it might have been that first round where he got taken down and had to defend quite a while. But his mouth is open, blood trickling on his right side of his face. The odds swung to a minus 340 for Kattar. Thank you so much, Prem. Thank you for being here, my guy. They are both blocking punches with their face. Yeah, Mike, that's what it looks like. But I think Giga's blocking a bit more. Giga being challenged for once. Great test for him by Kattar. He's being challenged. He might be down 3-0 right now. Kattar will get the KO in the next round, says Antonio. We shall see. Giga legs look dodgy. He really does look winded. Interesting turn of events compared to what people thought would happen today. Here we go. Round number 4 is about to be underway shortly, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Here we go. Round number 4. How we scoring? I have it 3-0 going into the 4th, coasting for Calvin Kattar. Welcome to the stream, my guy. For all the new people here, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Here we go. Round number 4. Giga backing off, jab thrown upstairs by Kattar. This time just misses. Pawing with a jab as Kattar still walking forward. Minus 700 for Kattar so far. Left kick to the body lands for Giga. Head kick partially lands for Giga as well too. Kattar keeps walking forward. Giga circling to his left. Kattar walking forward. Front kick thrown by Kattar. Nice strong jab finally lands for Kattar. He triples up the jab. Nice strong jab finally lands for Chikadze. Going for the takedown is Kattar. Chikadze defending. Chikadze circling to his left. Kattar still just relentless, walking forward. Left straight down the middle, lands for Chikadze. Nice short left elbow, lands for Kattar. Under 4 minutes left here in the 4th round of a scheduled 5. Kattar walking forward, pawing with a jab. Chikadze still trying to use a lot of lateral movement, trying to set up some kicks. Slipping some jabs with some head movement is Chikadze circling to his left. Kattar walking forward, outside leg kick thrown by Chikadze. That partially lands. Using some head movement, left hook to the body thrown by Kattar. This time just misses. Chikadze being hesitant, letting his hands go so far here in the 4th round. Kattar walking forward. Nice strong jab down the middle. Lands for Chikadze. Another jab down the middle again. But a jab down the middle now lands for Kattar. A lot of blood trickling on the right side of Chikadze. Counter left hook partially lands for Kattar yet again. Right hook to the body lands for Chikadze. Left hook upstairs partially lands for Chikadze. Gets caught with a jab upstairs by Kattar. Counter left hook again lands for Kattar. A lot of blood on the right side of Chikadze. Nice right uppercut partially lands again for Kattar. Relentless pressure by Kattar. Chikadze taking a lot of punishment so far here in the 4th round. Chikadze looking for an opening, circling back just a bit here. Kattar walking forward. Overhand right thrown by Chikadze. Nice straight right hand down the middle finally for Chikadze, but then a right hand by Calvin Kattar. Going for the takedown again is Kattar. Going for the outside single. Goes for an inside leg trip. Doesn't quite get it yet. Chikadze does a great job of defending. Right hook lands for Chikadze. And he gets away from the takedown. Chikadze backing off. Gets caught with a jab. Kattar's walking forward, applying pressure, and still landing, says Michael Bisping. Another short left elbow lands for Kattar. Kattar walking forward. Straight right hand down the middle for Chikadze. Then a jab finally lands for Chikadze. But Kattar keeps walking forward. Under 2 minutes left here in the 4th round. Chikadze throwing a right hand. Looks a bit winded here. Kattar walks forward. Another right elbow lands for Kattar. Left elbow thrown by Kattar. This time misses. Short right jab lands for Chikadze down the middle. Kattar pawing with a jab. Feints from a punch. Another left elbow lands flush for Kattar. Kattar keeps walking forward. Jab upstairs thrown by Chikadze. This time partially lands yet again. Chikadze circling to his right. Kattar walking forward. Relentless pressure and pace by Kattar, overwhelming Chikadze so far here in the 4th round. Jab to the body lands for Kattar. Round number 4, 40 significant strikes landed for Kattar. 27 for Chikadze. Under a minute left here in the 4th round. Jab to the body for Chikadze. Short jab down the middle for Kattar yet again. And he keeps walking forward. Chikadze circling laterally to his left. Getting away. Right kick to the body for Chikadze. Looping right hook thrown by Kattar. This time misses. 30 seconds to go in round number 4. Overhand right partially lands for Chikadze. Left straight down the middle for Chikadze. Another jab down the middle for Chikadze. Another jab, then a straight right hand for Chikadze. But Kattar keeps walking forward. Landed an elbow. Final 10 seconds of the 4th round. Looping right hook thrown. Back fist thrown by Kattar. This time lands. Giga looking tired. Round number 4 is over. Last and final round will be underway shortly. I have it 4 rounds to 0. I'm not gonna lie. I think Kattar's just applying the pressure, landing the more significant shots is what a lot of people did not expect. A lot of people had Chikadze winning tonight. Von Blue in the building. What's up, my guy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Maybe podcast Tuesday, Von. You let me know if you're available. What's up, my guy? Giga can't keep the distance. He can't. You take the distance from a kickboxer, they're in trouble. And that's exactly what's happening. Very well said, Von. Kattar keeps making him walk backwards. And Giga, already looking winded, looks tired. Kattar's elbow is bloody as, oh my God. Look at the right side of freaking Chikadze, though. Taking a world of punishment. Who you got winning so far? Having 4 rounds to 0 for Calvin Kattar going into the 5th and final round. Good ass fight, LO. Not what the world was thinking. Not at all. Let's go, Von. The way this is going, we might just have to go to a decision. It looked like Giga got a bit hurt there from an elbow in the closing seconds of the 4th round. Kattar a demon, bro. He just keeps walking forward. Here we go. Last and final round. Round number 5 of a scheduled 5. Here we go. Of the main event, Kattar versus Chikadze. Kattar triples up the jab, lands the second one. Nice short right hand by Chikadze. Overhand right thrown by Chikadze. Chikadze trying to apply the pressure. Short jab thrown by Kattar. This time misses. Head kick thrown by Chikadze. This time misses. Overhand right. Lands for Chikadze. Nice short jab. Lands for Kattar. Jab upstairs. Lands for Chikadze. Out of a punch combination. 3-punch combination. Chikadze circling to his right. Kattar still walking forward. Counter right hook thrown by Chikadze. Partially lands. Kattar walking forward. Right kick to the body for Chikadze. Strong jab down the middle. Lands for Kattar. Another jab down the middle for Kattar. Kattar walking forward, applying a world of pressure. Chikadze trying to back off. Circling to his right. Counter right hook thrown by Chikadze. Short left elbow lands for Kattar. Big right elbow by Kattar. Chikadze backs off. Another jab down the middle for Kattar. Chikadze looks winded. Kattar keeps walking forward. Giga circling to his right. Kattar keeps walking forward. Looking for an opening. Jab to the body. Partially lands for Chikadze. Kattar being patient here. Throws a left elbow. This time just misses. Blocks a jab of Giga's. Evades a jab of Giga. Now switching to southpaw. Back to orthodox is Kattar. Walking forward. Closing the distance. Making Giga fight on the back foot. Calvin Kattar feints a leg kick. Lands a jab here. A big right elbow again for Kattar. Giga takes it and keeps fighting back. Straight right hand down the middle. Partially lands for Giga. A lot of blood trickling on the right side of Giga. Kattar with a nice stiff jab. Lands again. Giga being patient here. Standing toe to toe. Good head movement by Giga. Right overhand thrown by Giga. This time misses. Lands a jab out of a 3-punch combination. Looping overhand right by Giga. Partially lands another jab upstairs. Lands for Chikadze. But Kattar keeps walking forward. Stalking Giga. Throwing a jab. This time missing. Lands the second jab here though. Right kick. Front kick to the body for Kattar. Head kick partially lands for Chikadze upstairs. Left hook thrown upstairs for Kattar. This time misses. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Miller, did you bet on this fight? No, I didn't, John. Poor old Kattar. I had it the same way, Vaughn. Kattar, demon, absolutely. The ref constantly wiping blood from his own eyes. Crazy. Under 2 minutes left here. Significant strikes so far. 194 of 429 for Kattar. 154 of 335 for Chikadze. Right hook to the body for Chikadze. Jab upstairs for Chikadze. Jab upstairs lands for Kattar. Another jab, then a straight right hand for Kattar. Kattar throwing a punch combination, this time missing. Through a looping left hook to the body, but just missed. Straight right hand down the middle for Kattar. Straight right hand down the middle for Chikadze finally lands. And then a jab. Another right elbow for Kattar, and he keeps walking forward. Left hook to the body from Chikadze. Trying to use some head movement. Gets caught with a jab. Another jab upstairs by Kattar. Overhand right. Spinning back elbow by Kattar. Lands flush. And a cut under the right eye of Chikadze. Starts leaking out blood. A minute left. Kattar keeps walking forward. Chikadze circling to his left. 47 seconds left. Chikadze pawing with a jab. Kattar keeps walking forward. Looping right. Hook thrown by Chikadze. This time misses. Another right elbow for Kattar. 33 seconds left here in the 5th and final round. Right kick to the body thrown by Chikadze. This time missing. Throws a jab. Final 25 seconds. Chikadze needs a knockout in order to win. Another straight right hand down the middle for Kattar. Another right hand down the middle for Kattar. 15 seconds left here in the 5th round. Jab again lands for Kattar. Another big right hand for Kattar. A big elbow for Kattar. 7 seconds left. Chikadze throwing back. Chikadze on the ground. 3 seconds left. And the fight is over. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. That was a decision win, in my opinion, for Kattar. But the official decision will be coming up next. Kattar looking into the camera going like this. What a performance by Calvin Kattar. A lot of people were wondering, how is he going to reply after taking so much punishment from Holloway? Comes back, puts a phenomenal performance. I have a unanimous for Kattar. We'll get the decision shortly. Would hate for Kattar to get knocked out now. But yeah, I was worried about that with fights like this where Giga knows he needs a knockout to win. But he just didn't have enough in the tank. That layoff definitely paid off. Beautiful performance. Beautiful performance by Calvin Kattar. The official decision will be coming up next. Let's see who he calls out. Right now, Kattar, the number 5th ranked fighter in the division. After this, he might be trying to make his way into a featherweight title fight. Oh, beautiful performance, Muscles. Beautiful performance. Did I miss it? It might be a unanimous decision. That's how I have it, Huncho. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up on the video. Helps the channel out immensely. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. The official decision will be underway shortly. Waiting on it right now. Wow, what a fight. What a fight. And the output was absolutely insane. Let me text the wifey, make sure she's good. What a fight. I think we know what the decision is going to be. Guys, make sure you guys are here next week. The main event, UFC 270, Francis Ngannou versus Ciryl Gane, Brandon Moreno versus Figueiredo. It's going to be a fun event next week. Make sure you guys are here. Podcast Tuesday. Judges score the contest. 50-45, 50-45, and 50-44 for the winner by unanimous decision. Calvin Kattar. What a performance by Calvin Kattar. They shake hands. They show each other a lot of respect. He shut that, bro. He shut down Giga Chikadze's kicks. He kept walking forward, and that really made Chikadze look uncomfortable fighting off the back foot. What a performance. Ernesto Gomez says, I will be tuning in, dog. Thank you, man. Podcast Tuesday, covering the fight Saturday, and we put out videos weekly. #1 commentary for boxing and MMA on YouTube. Let's go. Kattar versus Yair or Brian next. I would give him another guy in the ranking who's on a win streak, but there's no one else besides Max, and I don't want to see that rematch. I feel you on that 100%. Yeah, Max is probably going to see Volk soon again. A Brian one I wouldn't be, Ortega fight would actually be fireworks, Carson. I think that's a bad stylistic matchup for Ortega, actually. Yair will beat Giga after watching that, LOL. Yeah, probably. Yair looked phenomenal, even in a loss against Max Holloway. This is the most talented division. The featherweight division is kind of stacked. I don't know. The bantamweight is not too far off. Dillashaw, Piotr Jan. I would argue the bantamweight division is more skilled. Piotr Jan, Dillashaw, Sterling, Rob Font, Corey Sandhagen, Marab, Dominic Cruz, Marchito Vera. I don't know. And then the lightweight division, you have Islam Makhachev, Oliveira, Gaethje, Poirier. I don't know. That's a tall claim, my guy. Tall claim. Mike. But it's definitely up there. It's one of the most exciting divisions as well, too. Right now, my favorite divisions is probably like the featherweight, bantamweight. I still like middleweight with Adesanya there, but I don't know if I would probably give the lightweight division a bit more above. Kamaru Usman is lapping everybody in the welterweight division. Heavyweight division is getting interesting with like Aspinall coming up the ranks and Stipe and Cyril gone and Ngannou still there. John Jones potentially making a comeback. It's quite interesting. The UFC is in good hands though. Next week, guys. Keeping it real. Come on, Gone says keeping it real. Welcome back, my guy. Hey, next week we're gonna be covering the fights. Make sure you're here, guys. Thank you guys for getting me to 5,000 subscribers. We're gonna keep growing the channel. I truly appreciate you guys. Now, what I'm gonna do, wifey waiting on me probably to watch a movie. I'm trying to like see if she's awake. I text her, but of course she doesn't reply. What a fight, man. I didn't think Giga would get destroyed. He was the -240 favorite, Thomas. Guys, real quick, let me let's see if the wifey's awake. Hold on a second. Let me call her real quick. Because if she's not, then we'll talk fighting. Not picking up. You awake? Oh? Babe. You awake? Are you staying awake? So I could chill down here? All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit then. Call me if anything. I'm gonna just talk for a little bit before getting off. What? I was, but if you're gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna just chill here for a little bit. All right, just call me if anything or text me. All right. All right. Sorry, just wanted to see if I could stay on for a bit. I won't stay on that much longer. Yair will beat Giga after. Yep, I think I agree, man. Giga just looked very winded after the first round, and I think it had to do with him throwing a head kick, falling. When he fell, he got taken down. He had to fight off the bottom for like about 3 minutes, and after that, he just didn't look the same. What a fight, man! I didn't. Yep. Who won? Calvin Kattar by unanimous decision, Borracho. Unanimous decision. A lot of people didn't expect that. Again, Chikadze was a -240 favorite. Ends up losing. Crazy. For the people that are here next week, Cyril Gane, UFC 270 versus Francis Ngannou. Then Brandon Moreno versus Figueiredo. Michel Pereira is fighting as well too. Greg Hardy versus Oleinik. Stacked card next week. I can't wait for that one. What a it was nice for a fight night tonight. It wasn't too bad. Calvin by beatdown decision. Yeah, it was 50-45 on 2 cards and then 50-44 on the last judges scorecards. What a fight, man. Crazy. The outcome. A lot of people didn't have it that way. I think after round 2, Calvin Kattar became the favorite of like a -340, which a lot of people didn't expect. 29 votes. A lot of people had Chikadze winning. 41% by knockout, but that changed pretty quickly. Wow, crazy. Nino Chikadze got no. Chikadze perdió. Nereida, welcome to stream. Oh yeah, like by that I meant like if she's like falling asleep or not, because she sounded half asleep. So What's next for Kattar? Good question, man. That's a very great question. After he's the number 5th ranked fighter, it's a big win for him. Maybe like a Yair Rodriguez, a Brian Ortega. There's options out there for Calvin Kattar. It was a dominant performance. He has to be proud of his performance, especially after coming off a loss against Max Holloway and taking so much punishment against him. To look this dominant and win a unanimous decision against Chikadze, number 8th ranked fighter, who a lot of people thought Giga was gonna make his way to a title fight for Calvin Kattar to pull it off. No problema, Nereda. For him to pull it off, let's see what Yair, maybe Ortega, like probably bad stylistically for Ortega to fight Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar's dominant, man, with the striking, walking forward, just applying a ton of pressure. What a fight. Lauren Sanko says Calvin Kattar won this fight belt to belt, and I have to agree with her. Kattar dominated from the beginning of round number 1. After he got that takedown, got like 3 minutes of control of ground control time, and just completely dominated. Ortega, bad matchup for Kattar. You think so? So you would actually have Ortega winning? I don't know, man. What a performance by Calvin Kattar. The featherweight division is on fire, man. Look at these names in the top of the featherweight division, the top 5. Volkanovski, Holloway, Ortega, Yair, Chan Sung Young, and Calvin Kattar. We know Korean Zombie is going to get the Volkanovski fight after Holloway is injured, but wow. Looking at the rankings right now, just a couple names. I think Volkanovski is going to be able to hold on to his belt. Sterling is one of those where I think might lose it against Piotr Jan in the rematch, which I think is happening in March or April if it got rescheduled. Brandon Moreno versus Figueiredo is up next week. A lot of people have Figueiredo winning next week. I guess I would have to look at the odds. Let's look at the odds real quick. Brandon Moreno. See how they have it. Moreno is a minus 157, so pretty close. Pretty close. I shouldn't be showing that. Let me actually close that out because I don't want to hear them talk in the background. Calvin going down, stop forward like a zombie. Yeah, I think that really threw off Calvin Kattar's timing, dogs in space, where he couldn't get his leg kicks active. You know, that's one of his best weapons as far as his striking. But Calvin Kattar just walking forward, and Giga not being able to keep him off him just worked wonders for him. Maybe he should fight himself this time. Take a bad matchup for Kattar, I think. Keeping It Real says, I'm homeless at the moment. House got sold, so I need Gon to win. $3,500 for me of my $5 bets. Says, Keeping It Real. Gon wins, I will be homeless no more. Come on, Gon. You can do this, bro. 100% in my honest opinion. I have Gon winning as well, too. Francis and Ngannou's power is always going to be a likely threat. But, yeah, I think Ciryl Gane. And I think Ciryl Gane is a favorite in the as far as the odds. I think they released it not too long ago. Let's see. I don't think it's by much. I think it's like a minus 1 something. Let's see. Betting odds by Odds Shark. Let's see real quick. They have it. Ciryl Gane minus 120. Francis Ngannou plus 100. So pretty even. Pretty even. I don't think Kattar will be able to keep Ortega. I don't know why they moved both the bantamweight title fight and featherweight title fight to April. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but I know when the link you sent me by MMA Junkie was for April 9th. So we're going to have to wait on that a bit, but that'll be here before you know it. So the main event for UFC 272 is Colby versus Jorge Masvidal. How do you have that fight playing out, you think, Carson? You think Masvidal has any chance? I have to say that's not happening. What do you mean, Huncho? What's not happening? Oh, the Ciryl Gane win? You think Keeping It Real is gonna stay homeless? Bro, what a night of fights tonight, man. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad of an event. The Collier fight was crazy. The first round, rear naked choke. He landed a jab. Sherman fell down to the ground, to the mat, and then it was over. Roy Val. Crazy fight versus Bontarin. So That was a decision round 3 victory. Jennifer Maia was another good fight. Pretty decent, nice little fight night before UFC 270 next week, which should be a lot of fun. You got Francis Will. Me and Will, we disagree a lot, which I love. I feel like I always pick against you. I'm pretty sure you have Adesanya versus Whitaker, where I feel like Whitaker is gonna be able to pull it off. So, and I forget what other fight that we disagreed on, but I feel like there's been a few lately. I feel like Oliveira is gonna be able to keep his belt unless he sees Makhachev this year, which could be a very likely scenario as well too. Francis Ngannou, if he loses, will he stay in the UFC is another question. With this whole fighter pay and that topic lingering, where Francis Ngannou looks like he wants to get paid more. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how I feel about if you win, like, for example, Francis Ngannou, right? If you win, his contract gets extended. Like, isn't that crazy? You win, contract gets extended when you might possibly want to make more money elsewhere. If possible, it's quite interesting in my opinion. It is quite interesting. I'll pick Charlie over Islam. I don't know about that. That's the only one. That's the only person in the division that scares me for Oliveira. But I could see Oliveira beating everybody else. I mean, he already beat Chandler. He already beat Poirier. The Gaethje fight, I think he can beat Gaethje as well too, especially with his submissions and ground game. You saw how quickly he climbed over on Dustin's back. I think he beats Gaethje. I think Islam is really the biggest threat. Conor might jump the whole. He's right here, ranked number 9. I know people will be pissed, but he might skip the line. I mean, we just don't know. Go Bobby Knuckles. I have a feeling he's gonna pull it off. Where I see you next week, boy. Cole, I'll see you next week, my guy. Thank you for always supporting, always showing love. Cole, you're always showing love in the community tabs and stuff. We've been killing it on the community tab, by the way. Look, like all these votes that we've been getting. Look, 302 votes right here for Robert Whitaker. Most people had him as a 4-star fighter. A lot of comments on there too that I gotta get back to. Look, you guys are the best. Look, Will Ryder here, Luke Shaw, Cole. You guys go at it. This guy got a lot of replies. A lot of people didn't like what he said because Sean right here said, say a solid 3 or decent 4 about Robert Whitaker when he only has like that loss against Adesanya, really. So people weren't digging that. People were going after him. But that was quite interesting. Let me see what else we have here. If we go back, let me see. Taito Ivasa, a lot of people have him like 3 and 4 star just because I guess he's not proven yet or hasn't fought the fighters that will really give him like credibility so far. He's got some big knockouts. I think his last 2 fights are by knockout, but the Derek Lewis fight is going to be quite interesting. Brandon Moreno, he got some respect here, mostly 4 and 5 stars. Oliveira, who should he fight next, which was an interesting poll. 50% said Gaethje, 32% said Conor. Only 17% says Makhachev, which is quite interesting because doesn't Makhachev deserve it more than Conor? I guess the big money fight is Conor. And that's what people are alluding to. Let's see. Francis Ngannou, you guys have 5-star and 4 stars. Let's see. Just seeing how you guys have it. Who will have the biggest year of 2022 as far as boxing? Most people said Gervonta Davis. Vasily Lomachenko right not too far behind him. Teofimo Lopez only 5% after losing to Kambosos. I like these things that we do here. That's pretty cool. If Khabib were to return, who would win between Khabib and Oliveira? Khabib 72%. Still gets a lot of respect. I think Islam takes it. That's the one name that worries me for Charles Oliveira. I can still see Oliveira pulling it off, but Islam is just so dominant, man. I'm just waiting for Adesanya Whitaker next month. I can't wait for that one, Huncho. Can't wait for that one. For the main event for UFC 272. Yep. I got Kobe winning that, a fight I would bet on. Yep. Yeah, Kobe just like his pace, his chain wrestling is just gonna be too much for Masvidal, in my opinion. Masvidal does well fighting out of the clinch. Don't get me wrong, but think it would just be tough for Masvidal fighting someone like Kobe and his stamina and his conditioning. I can't wait to see what Jones' tweet is after we see Cyril versus Francis fight. Bro, like, he always says something slick, right? But I'm not sure what he'll say, but let's look. Did he say anything about tonight? Let's see. Because John Jones always saying something. Say anything. Happy New Year, everyone. Motivated and focused. No, he's been pretty quiet. Yeah, but he's been pretty quiet. Freaking John Jones, man. A freaking savage, bro. Funny key to beating heavyweight John Jones is just putting your weight on him and burning them skinny legs, says Will Ryder. Him taking so much time off, man. I really don't know what version of him we're going to get. That kind of scares me. Didn't look that great against Dominic Reyes. That was 2020. And I just really don't know. Look at my man Beta right here. Let's go. The homie. Always showing love. Let me see. Anybody? John Anik says stud about Calvin Kattar. This is a fact, John Anik. This is a fact. That is a retweet. Look at Boots. Boots should let me interview him. This makes me want to fight. Great pace, great output, says Dustin Poirier. What a fight, says Kamaru Usman. Joe Smith Jr. barely getting any coverage. I guess there is some racial bias going around. Joe Smith Jr. should sue, says Mr. Moonshine. What network is that on, by the way, too? The Joe Smith fight tonight. Let me actually look it up. Joe Smith. Where to watch? I might try to cover that fight and just have Saturday night's fight will air on TV via ESPN. Does that start at 10 p.m.? The Joe Smith fight. Oh, that is on ESPN. So hold on a second. I might watch some boxing tonight. So excited for next week's fight. Yeah, truth. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Smith Jr. versus... That's tonight. How many fights before? Encarnacion, round number 2 of a schedule 10 versus Nova. Nice short right uppercut. Oh, I got to be careful showing this. Hold on a second. Let me be careful. If Francis wins and decides to leave, says John Carson, the UFC will probably see John versus Stipe for the vacant belt. Freaking, it's always John and Connor with the craziest tweet after, bro. Absolutely, we're gonna run to it when we come this next Saturday for the Cyril Gane fight. We're gonna go right to John Jones. That's the first thing we're gonna do right after the fight. Watch him say something like, "I'll beat both of these bums" or something like that. Bro, truth, I really can't wait, man. I really can't wait for next week. It's crazy Jones been in his fight game for so long and he barely took a lot of damage. That is very true. Only one no contest. If we look at his resume real quick, man. I just had it open not too long ago. He's had some big names. The Gustafson fights were like some of the or the Gustafson fight was like probably one of my favorite fights of his. Anthony Smith dominated. Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes. But he's been fighting like once a year. In 2019, he fought twice. But besides that, yeah, like once. Daniel Cormier. That was a no contest. Overturned because of the whole situation. OSP, he fought. Cormier. Glover Teixeira, who's the champ now at light heavyweight, which is crazy. Nobody expected that. Chael Sonnen. Vitor Belfort. Rashad Evans. Rampage is probably somewhere around here who he said he was scared of. Machida, that is true. Quentin Jackson right here. That was for the title, what, 2011? Wow, that was like 11 years ago. Wow, that long ago already. John Jones been around for a while. Ryan Bader. John Jones is arguably the GOAT. Him, GSP. There's names out there. Yeah, and he hasn't really taken a lot of... Maybe the Gustafson fight was pretty... What would you say is the fight that he took the most damage in, if I'm looking? No, he's been dominating. Cormier, he didn't take any damage. Glover didn't really take any damage. Been dominating. I mean, probably the Gustafson fight. is where he took the most damage. Even against Dominic Reyes, he didn't look that great, but he didn't take that much damage there either. If Francis flatline's gone in the first round, I wonder. Oh my god, if that actually happens, bro. If that actually happens, for one, I will have to eat my words. What what Francis says after that would be kind of interesting because he gets a lot of hate as far as like, not a lot of hate, but the whole contract negotiations and all that. Whether he stays in the UFCs and other, because his contract is going to get extended if he beats Cyril Gane. A lot of people are high on Cyril Gane where they're saying he's too technical for Francis. So if Francis puts him away, it will be nuts. Gone in the first round. I wonder what. Yep. So John and Dana came to terms in negotiations. What do you mean? Carson. No one in light heavyweight top 5 can challenge Glover's ground game at the moment. I think you're right. Here we might get the shot next where like I think he's a very dangerous striker for Glover, but Glover, he's seasoned, man. He's durable. You saw what he did to Blachowicz, even though Blachowicz didn't really put that much of a fight as far as he didn't get going at all in that fight. Alexander Rakic is another one. I know Anthony Smith wanted the rematch against Rakic, but I think Anthony Smith dealt with an injury, so he doesn't get it. But Rakic is probably going to be due up for a title fight soon. Magomed is like one of the dark horses, in my opinion, that once he makes his way up there, it's going to just be crazy. Johnny Walker disappointed me. Ian Kudalaba is still in the rankings at 15. He's right there, so I don't know. Gustafsson won. He took the most. Yeah, exactly. I would say maybe the Vitor Belfort when Vitor had him in a deep armbar, but even that, like, it's not that much damage as far as like that. That's not damage that takes away from your career little by little, like just strikes where he took a lot of strikes against Gustafsson. So I agree. I think that first fight was the most for him. I'm talking about John didn't came to terms in negotiations and pay because remember he wanted a big payday. Yeah, like, bro, it just doesn't seem like he wants to pay John Jones, or maybe there's something that we're missing. Like maybe John Jones is asking for way too much, but he's a big star, man. Rakic versus Felder. What do you think about Felder as a commentator, Dogs in Space? He's been getting like some backlash as far as his commentating recently as well too, but I like him. You saw Dominic Cruz came at freaking Daniel Cormier about his commentating as well. So, bro, the UFC is at interesting hands right now. Let's just type in UFC and see what news we have recently. Let's see. I'll come out with videos throughout the week this week coming up too. So make sure you guys hit the bell for post notifications. But yeah, it's probably going to be a lot about Vegas and what Calvin Kattar did. But anything else? Alex Pereira says arrogant Adesanya cried after he knocked him out. This was 8 hours ago. This is what I do. Look up freaking articles and then try to make a video if I find something interesting. Let's see. Despite being 34 years old, Pereira is one of the hottest prospects in the UFC. What did he say? Where's the quote? I don't know if with his friends, right? People close when he's that arrogant guy, that annoying guy, because every time I met the guy, it was all that arrogance, that ego. He was always like that, said. He was the guy who pissed me off a lot from the way into the fight, even losing when there was a rematch here in Brazil. He made a pose that I don't really remember, but it was something like, I have to be Pereira in his backyard and then run out of the favela. It was something like that. I only saw him at the weigh-in. Wait, where did he say? Okay, I only saw him at the weigh-in right here. After the fight, I saw him crying outside. Wow. Sitting on a low wall with his trainer. That's it. Is this the interview of it? Oh, yeah, he's right there. But it's in Portuguese, so I'm not going to be able to understand that. But that's interesting. Said that Izzy was crying. Let's see what else is here. 2 major changes to UFC 270 card announced. What did I miss? By MMA News. Let's see. Oh, the first change was Greg Hardy. I saw that. Versus Alexander Oleinik. Excuse me. That's about it. Anything else? I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's relevant before we get off here. UFC on ESPN 32, quick picks and prognostications. Really about it. Let's see. Felder is the man. I like Felder. I have a mixed opinion about him. What do you think about him, Huncho? Way better than Bisping, and DC says Whale. He's good, just another fiery blood nut, says Dogs in Space. I just won't even get past Izzy's sons in MMA. Damn. Or he'll be Izzy's first submission, bro. I mean, he's the only guy to have knocked out Adesanya, so, which is quite interesting. But yeah, I don't know why they can't lock in. Like, I hope we get to see John Jones in 2022, Carson, because as a fighter, he's entertaining. You know, one of the most dominant fighters in the UFC of all time. So, I don't know. But right now, he's starting to... I mean, he's not that old. I have to keep remembering. He's only like 34. Speaking of John Jones. I think he's 34. Yeah, he's 34 years old. He's not that old. He's up there, but he's not super old. Alex won't even get... Yep. Thanks again, brother. Looking forward to next weekend. Appreciate all the time and work you put in for us, but I got to go. See you next Saturday. Truth hurts. Have a great night, my guy. Thank you so much for being here, bro. I'll catch you next week. Let's have fun next week, man. Let's really turn up. Hopefully I have some good news for you next week as well, too. So stay tuned. Might have something for you, Truth hurts. Have a great night, my guy. Some days I can tolerate him and other days I can't, says Huncho. I feel you, Huncho. Izzy never stopped grinding. He a different beast now. He's a different beast from what he is back then, right? That was a long time ago. I'm just talking trash and talking some MMA and boxing before getting out of here. Is there any boxing event coming up besides Thurman? Let me see. Thurman, Barrios, date. When is that? That's February. That's not that far from now. That's what? How many weeks away? That's like 3 weeks away. I actually want to see Thurman make a comeback. That's going to be on pay-per-view as well, too. Yeah, same age as Usman. He's not that, like, I always forget that even though John Jones has been fighting for forever, he was young when he was dominating. He was really young. Yo, Dogs in Space, have a great night, my guy. Thank you for being here. Guys, thank you for everybody that hit the thumbs up on the video, too. Helps out the visibility of the channel. So thank you. We had 30 thumbs up on this video. Let's go. Dogs, have a good night. Truth hurts, have a good night. I'm just talking some trash, having some fun, kind of leaning in my chair. I'm like almost falling. See, like I'm like, I need to like scoot up. I wish I could cook beta in Fight Night, but I can't right now because it's in the attic. And by the time I find all that, but we make it happen, man. Make sure you get your practice in beta. What else can we talk about before we get out of here? Let's see. John Jones, 34 years old. Is there any John Jones update? Let's see. Any news? Let's see. 3 days ago, Daniel Cormier, John Jones won't win in UFC heavyweight title. I remember him saying that. He said that in the DC and RC show. Daniel Cormier predicts John Jones won't win UFC heavyweight title. Daniel Cormier thinks John Jones, not Stipe Miocic, is next. Is he hating because of their feud? Who knows? No, there's nothing really new. There's nothing really new on him. Yep. It's real about John Jones at heavyweight. Let's see. Right, he was arrested not too long ago with the whole his wife thing. Crazy. Dana White on heavyweight plans that could include John Jones after a latest plea deal. You watch Izzy's YouTube video on Blood Diamond? No, I didn't. Were you able to see Usman came out with the with some videos recently too that were pretty good. What is it? I think it was on Anatomy of a Fighter, right? Yeah, the Motherland Diaries. Did you get to see those, Whale? Those were pretty interesting. Much love, mother. Take care and have a great night. Hope you get off of work soon if you haven't already, Boracho. I'll see you next week. Let's have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting my guy as always. let's see. There was something I was gonna look up on YouTube. Israel Adesanya. Let me go to it. Let me go to his YouTube real quick. Here we go. 654,000 subscribers. Blood Diamond UFC 271 debut full interview. I gotta watch this.
Describe your fighting style.
Had the money to.
I'll definitely check this out. Make sure I catch up on that. The best Israel Adesanya UFC reactions. Yeah, I'll make sure I watch that. All I do is watch videos at work. So, who's gonna be the striker in welterweight? Him versus Leon would be sick. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Freaking Nigeria and the Russians, guys are taking over the UFC. I don't know how Eagle FC is gonna do as far as like being a competitor, but let's see. They got Kevin Lee now as well too, which is pretty crazy. But one more thing before getting out of here. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Really it that I was gonna look up, right? Who's gonna be it? Yep. Him versus Leon would be sick. Would be crazy. I'm gonna get out of here because it's late. It's already 10:35. Time flies when you're having fun. Will Ryder, thank you for always supporting, always showing love. Next week is gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully Tuesday we could do a podcast, and hopefully it's not too late for you because I know that's probably gonna be like around 6 o'clock Eastern or 5 o'clock Eastern, which is like 11 or 12 for you. So I don't know if it's past your bedtime at that time. So no, but I'm just messing with you. Beta, Whale, Huncho, Truth Hurts, all you guys, thank you so much for showing love. Carson, I'm gonna get out of here. It's pretty late. I'm gonna get some rest. Hopefully work on some videos tomorrow. I'll catch you guys soon. Hopefully Tuesday for a podcast, and then Saturday, hopefully for Cyril Gane versus Francis Ngannou. So hope to catch you guys there. Once again, guys, thank you for the ongoing support. You guys are far too kind. We've been having a lot of fun. A lot of fun and a lot of success with the YouTube. So thank you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Peace, guy. Later, bro. Let's go. Francis, it's 4:30 p.m. here in New Zealand at the moment. Crazy, bro. Crazy. It's already Sunday for you, bro. Let's go. Yo, Will Ryder, have a great night. Thank you for your support. Anybody else in chat, have a good night. I'll catch you guys soon. Much love. God bless. Peace.